Hello, hello, my name is Steve, and this is Mac84, and we're doing a live stream, so yay, Friday, etc. How's everyone doing? We have quite a few people here already, almost 20 people. Let's see who's in the chat. We have Christian Fogwraith, we have Eric, Bruce, let's see, Mike of Mike's Mac Shack, Adam, of course, Zodium is here, let's see, Garth is here, and Retro Techie, Mitchell, we have Thomas, we have Miga, we have Joe, and who else? Michael's Workshop. Miga has nothing to do at work. Well, this is a good way to waste time. I Spy Retrotech is here, and thank you very much. Yes, I subscribe to the Holy Church of the Holy Pac-Man. So there you go. Yes, there's Duodocs back there and a camera set up. Wonder what could be going on there. Yes, that is that. And yeah, that's about all for introductions. How's everyone doing? What a week! What a week! This is the first sort of, I guess, live stream. I did MacYak from this angle, but it's the first live stream from this angle. So what I've done is I moved the desk. Those of you on Patreon, I made a crude map that I showed you, but I moved my desk, I guess 90 degrees, and greetings from Central Jersey. And it involved me cleaning up a lot of stuff, moving stuff around. Everything's still a mess. This is not what I would consider clean. You can see there's boxes all over the place. There's a tower here. But the idea here is to, all this stuff on this desk here, this will all be cleared off. Because right now there's an eMac there. There's all this, basically all this junk was on or partially on this desk. And this desk is relatively clean at this point. So things are being moved around. As you can see, there's a lot of crap still everywhere. You can see a floor, so that's an improvement. And thanks, Christian. But the background may look familiar, at least if you squint, because that is the background that I use for my videos. So when I do a scripted video or something, I see, you see what's behind me. And if the lighting is turned on, you see all the pretty lights. So there you go. Of course, it doesn't look as pretty because we don't have the right camera pointed at it, and there's other lights in the way. But yeah, we're going to turn those off. We don't need those on right now. But yeah, there you go. Oops. Did that do it? Sometimes this app tells me it's off when it's not. It's just a nice little mystery. Yeah, now it's going to stay on for the rest of the night. Isn't that nice? Off, please. There we go. All right. Let's catch up on the chat here. It all looks the same. Thanks. And hello, Jeff. Yeah, Frederick. Hopefully sometime soon. About the recapping request. Glad to see the Molar Mac is prominently placed. It was so tough to get it up there. I don't think it's ever going to move. It's not a mess. It's creative clutter. I like that. Hello from Alberta. Hello. And Apples and Ondos. Hello. And all stuff is being used, not just looked at. Yes. Yes. Okay, so right before I started the stream, I noticed I had a new pet downstairs. That was this little bug guy. I captured him. He's in the thing. This is apparently just what I looked him up right before the stream. It's not like an evil bug or anything. It's not like a cockroach or something. It's I just had it up here. Hold on. Box elder bug. Apparently they originate from the west, eastern Nevada area or something like that. What it's doing in New Jersey, I haven't gotten a clue, but I did have the I did have the window open for a while, and there's this, there's foliage and plant life and whatever the heck up there. So who knows? So they might have crawled in, but yeah, it was just sitting on my microscope here as I went to set up. Speaking of microscope, let's take a look at it under the microscope. If everything wants to cooperate here, because let's start a live stream by looking at bugs. Oh, that's right. This USB hub doesn't want to work. That's going to be problematic. Poop. Poopity poop. This is not going to be good. If this doesn't want to work, we're sort of screwed. Hold on, let me fish around to the other side of the computer. If it randomly restarts and the stream goes dead for 5 minutes, I will be right back. But let's hope that's not the case here. I don't know if that did anything. Probably not. The bracket for my PCIe USB card is not exactly secured to my computer. So sometimes when the USB hub gets nudged, it pulls the card a little bit and the computer gets unhappy. So let's see if that solved anything. Ooh, it actually saw the webcam there for a second. That was interesting. Please stand by. It's all the bug's fault. It's. We should name this guy. We're just gonna put him outside anyway, and he'll find his way back in here. We're off to a great start, aren't we? We're 7 minutes in, and yeah. Eep. Hey, Helen. How's it going? How's it going? Taylor Hammer Pork Roll. I don't like either. So there you go. Where the heck is... There's QuickTime. New movie recording. And does it see the microscope? It does not. Alright, so something's screwed up here. This is going to be fun. Broke my ankle tripping on the curbside. Oh my goodness. Oof, jeez. Well, good luck, buddy. Hope you heal up soon. That's terrible. Jeez. Well, I appreciate you spending some of your time with me. I mean, I guess, yeah. I hope this is soothing. Let me just say that. Dings lost, then found. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. Boy. Yeah, so the machines of this vintage don't necessarily like two cameras being plugged into the same USB hub type thing. So yeah, not really anything I could do. I mean, here's what I'm going to do. It's the only option I have right now, because I don't have a second machine I can set up to stream from at the moment. Well, the microscope counts as a camera, so there you go. It's going to be a really boring stream if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to reboot this machine. It should only take about 60 seconds. YouTube is going to be like, we lost the stream. I am using OBS, but the USB PCIe card is what's loose. So yeah, no way I could fiddle around with that while this machine is actually on. So I'm gonna have to pause this stream, crawl under the desk, can't speak words today, and mess around. Well, thank you very much. I got this shirt ages ago. I absolutely love it. Panic! It's all his fault or her fault. You lousy bug, you. How dare you? It's our new pet. Alright, so hold please. Entertain yourself in the chat. I will be back as fast as this thing could reboot. So let's try that. And we're off. And I can't see anything because I don't have the YouTube stream window up. So hopefully we're back, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I'm singing. La la. Okay, we are back. Excellent. And the white balance is all screwed up. Yay, rebooting. Alright, so let's... Oh, now that's worse. Hold, please. Kind of. Yeah, sure, why not? But it sees the camera. Excellent. So... Oh, my goodness. Well, does it now? Oh, you pile of... Hold, please. At least it sees the camera now. We're not getting an image out of it. Hold one moment. I couldn't find my glasses, so I have to use this pair of glasses. There was a bug on our desk. I mean, nothing's going right today. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see if QuickTime sees the microscope, because if it doesn't, we're in for some trouble. And it does see the microscope. QuickTime's like, hey, look, it's a microscope. That's fine. I'm going to connect to it. And OBS is like, nope. Nope. Come on, OBS. Alright, let's delete the preset thingy here. And let's add it. I know this is so exciting, so my apologies. Just doesn't get better than this, does it? There we go. We had to delete the source and bring it back for some dumb reason. And then we're going to put my webcam over it, which we're going to also have to delete. What happened here? What the heck, man? Alright, let's try this again. Sure. Okay, so hopefully that works. Oh boy, yeah, I need a lot of things. Anyway, let's get this show on the road here. So you could adjust our brightness here and our focus and all that stuff. So we're back. Excellent. Yeah, I looked at that Stream Desk stuff, but it deck whatever it was, but it was expensive. Let's look at this bug, because that's why not. We're zoomed in too far to look at the bug. There he is. Look at this guy. He's a beaut. Come on, go the other way. Go the other way. Ooh, look at his eyes. He has red eyes. It's very hard to see because he's in a plastic shell. And no, I'm not taking him out. There he is. Look at that. Look at that guy. That's pretty cool. Everyone's like, why are we looking at a bug? This is what I get out of life. Look at this. Look at this. There he is. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Alright, well, he's going to just be chilling out in his plastic chamber until I bring him upstairs. Hopefully I'll remember. Otherwise, that's his tomb for a while. So there you go. This little critter. He's very tiny. I mean, that's my finger. He's a very tiny bug. So it's not anything to be worried about. It's not like it's a bed bug or a cockroach or some horrible insect or whatever. But anyway, what the heck are we doing? That's right. We're talking about recapping stuff and repairs, or at least we should have been. I mean, I don't know what I was actually doing, but yeah, here we go again. So, anyway, first time using this desk setup thing in this area. So, yeah. We have a bunch of boards here, and this one, I believe, is Ron's, of Ron's Computer Videos. He sent me a lovely Macintosh Classic 2 to recap. Actually, he was just like, you know what, can you just wash it and take the caps off and... almost dropped it there. And I'll do a recap of it or whatever. And then he was like, you know what? You just do it. So there we go. So, yeah, we're going to be looking at this board today. I have a new heat gun as well. So if I could situate myself to actually reach that part of the desk. One moment, please. The cube room. Yeah, okay. We also have the Quadra 840AV board here. So if we get a little dicey here, I already ripped a cap off with my finger as I was bringing it downstairs and sort of had a little bit of a trip and grabbed onto this extra hard, and the cap fell right off. Excellent. So that's going to be fun. Let's tape it. Let's tape it here so we don't freaking lose it. But this is the permanent new desk location. There might be... tape is delicious. There might be an additional desk to my left here. Right now, there's a table full of garbage that I gotta move. That's just residual crap that got left over. But there's a desk here that will be cleaned off. Right now, there's an eMac on it, so nothing could be there because the eMac is ginormo. And yeah. All right, so let's get this heat gun unboxed, I guess, because. I mean, how else am I going to remove those caps? I'm not going to twist them. I'm not going to use the old heat gun, that's for sure. Hey, Joel, how's it going? Potato Fi. How's it going? I need to get a compatible Raspberry Pi just to buy one of your cases. That's a good excuse to spend money, huh? All right, so let's get ourselves situated here. Yes, it's all pretty now. That's the whole point. I was like, you know, I have this shelf and everything set up. Why not let's make it so people could actually see what the heck I have? I mean, come on. All right, so this was on eBay. This was about $170 or so. And these things usually go for around $230 or whatever. This is a A10 brand ST862D hot air rework station. And let's see if we could move. First off, we're moving this quadra board out of the way. We're not looking at you right now, sir. And we're going to get this all set up. Hello, Sebastian. Who else am I missing? A lot of people. Here. Joel, there we go. Joel, feel free to put in the link. I made you a mod temporarily. Put in the link to your awesome cases, because if you have a RASCSI and a certain version of the Raspberry Pi, my goodness, did Joel create some amazing cases that just fit the early 90s Macintosh aesthetic there. So put that link in the chat there. You are now a moderator temporarily, so you can spam away with that. Here's the manual to the hot air rework station. So if you did not hear me say what the heck it is, that's what the heck we're unboxing here. So yeah, all right, we got power cord. It's important. We got the little tips here. Now this comes with the straight tips. I did order the what is it, 45-degree angle tips or whatever it is. That will allow me to get a better angle on some things, which is very much appreciated. We have a thing. What is that thing? A grounding strap? Quality pass. Well, that's good to know. It's a tool of some kind. Which is funny, the eBay auction was very much like, this does not include any tools or any wires or anything. And it's like brand new in box. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck that is. It's not even in the box, but maybe it's for something. All right, so let's get this thing. Oh, this is a big boy. Let's see. Don't do that. Now that's a heat gun. My goodness. Huh? Oh boy. So that's the handle it goes in, like a proton pack. There we go. So Joel, aka Potato Fi, made some awesome cases for the RASCSI and your Raspberry Pi, etc. So, ooh, that's hefty. So check out the link he just put in the chat into his Etsy page. And there you go. All right, so, and blue SCSI mounts. Well, there you go. Excellent. How do we take this thing out of the box? It is, it's pretty large. Yeah, this is quite an upgrade from the previous one, which was okay, but, you know, it was basically on its last legs last time I used it. Not blowing out hardly any hot air at all. So I figured, you know what? It's time for an upgrade. Alright, so here we go. Let's put that over here. And let's put the box under the desk, where I will promptly forget about it. And let's make some room for this. Because the big boy. Whoa. We don't want this falling into my lap. That would be extraordinarily bad. So there we go. It's got a spring. Now how does this sit in here like that? I don't know. We'll have to look at the instructions because I have no idea. It's important to read the instructions or at least glance at them when you get a new tool. Okay, so let's figure out how this thing works. Hey, you know what? Look, I was using that $70 soldering iron / hot air thing for ages. It was fine. It worked fine for me. It was just one of the things that it was like, it broke and I need a new one. And did I want to get the one that I know was going to break again with air that was never really quite as hot? Mine was probably defective from the beginning. But I figured, you know what? Let's put some of the recapping money back into the business here. All right, so that's absolutely no diagram, but I mean, this is the only way it looks like it goes. Yeah, it's this plastic sort of goes into there. It's kind of like that. So there you go. All right, so we have these nozzles here, which I guess we'll have to figure out how to install because I got no clue. We'll be in this together. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. Oh, I love that Ethernet symbol. That's a good one. All right, so let's so we got two here. Does this just fit over like that? Oh, would you look at that? It's just like a tension thing. It just fits over like this. How fancy is that? Cool. All right, so that's the smallest nozzle. I think I'm going to keep the smallest one there because that makes the most sense. At least for now. We have a full blast nozzle right there. All right, put those over there and promptly forget about them. This looks to be some type of... Okay. Oh, it's a grounding thing, I guess? Well, we'll just leave that there. Alright. So, sorry for the delay. We're just setting up our new hot air station here. And hopefully we have enough plugs. Holes! I need holes! Alright. Yeah, all the wires are all over the place right now. That wire's for the soldering. You know, wait, I have a power strip here. Let's just use the darn power strip. How about that? There we go. Oh, sorry. That's right next to the microphone. You definitely heard that. My mistake. Sorry, guys. Sorry. When you regain consciousness from the horrible bashing that noise was, I apologize. Okay. We're going to be very quiet. Okay. Yeah, it's like a little QR code sticker thing. Okay. Where's the thing? The other thing. I guess there's whatever. Anyway, it came with a cord. It's see there's no outlet on it's so low. There's no outlet on this side. The outlets are against the wall here, so I'm going to have like this cable running across, I suppose, but whatever. That's going to be how it has to be for now, and then I'll probably put it on the right side here eventually, but I don't have the space. Still working out where I want to put things and all this stuff, so hold please. No seatbelts. No seatbelts. And I smashed my head into the camera. Alright, so, yeah. That's the thing. And, what are we going to do first? Well, we're gonna actually look at the instruction manual because, while I was reading reviews on this thing, it was not very clear, apparently, how to get it out of, like, the locked mode and set the temperature. So, yeah, so let's boot the thing up. I guess, we'll just kind of point it towards everybody to see. Make sure it doesn't burst into flames. Alright, so the air is currently off. There is a button for cool air, which is nice. Let's see how... Alright, so yeah, the hose is fairly long. That's good. There. Alright. When the hot air gun is off, quote, non-power, with an extra second closing parenthesis, the setting value can be adjusted when the hot air gun is off. When the hot air gun is on, it will work according to the setting value. Yes. When the handle of the air is placed on the holder, the hot air gun will automatically stop heating and delay air supply. The air supply will stop after the heating wire cools. Pick up the handle again and press the switch on the handle and it will resume work. Adjusting the air volume. Okay, well that's the air volume. 50%? Yeah, sure. Temperature, 350 is what it's set at. I guess we could leave it at 350 and see how that is. Nobody sponsors this channel. Nobody's that stupid. Or crazy. Or brave. Nobody has the courage to sponsor this channel. How about that? Alright. So it is off. Temperature locking function. Under menu lock. Okay. What? It can turn on or off temperature locking function by pressing the up or down key. It can turn up or down by pressing... Okay. So, which... Oh. That's a little confusing, but okay. No, go back up. You silly. Alright. But yeah, super chat. You are all my sponsors. How about that? My patrons are my sponsors. Exactly. Bruce, when you set your heat gun thingamabobber 2, mine was set at like 400 something, but that was because it blew, literally. Well, not blue enough actually. So yeah. And Jay, why don't you shout out your what's it? Who's it? What? Huh? What? All right. So let's get back into this. Sorry. Okay, entering to the menu mode by pressing both 1 and 3 for more than 2 seconds. Okay, that's where I need to go. There we go. So you set the hot air gun to on. Wait, hold on. I think I screwed it up. Off. Okay. Thank you very much, Zodium. Eep. By Intel and the Revolution Pentium 4 processor. I have a cousin who had a Pentium 4 laptop. It was a Toshiba laptop. The heatsink was literally hanging off the edge of the freaking laptop. It was absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you very much, Christian. Thank you. That is a very, very nice super chat from you. My goodness. You didn't have to do that. Eep. Thank you very, very much. I will buy myself a glass of water and not pour it on the heat gun. How about that? Thank you very much. Everyone, go visit Macintosh Garden. They are the best garden of Macintosh. My goodness, we have Super Train of Eeps and Super Jets here. Sean needs a witchcraft sponsor with all those cursed Macs he gets. Yes, he does. Oh, thank you very much. Eep, thank you very much, CT1660. And I cannot pronounce your name, but I will give you an Eep as well. Eep, sponsored by not PCBWay. Yeah, definitely not PCBWay. We don't have any of it. I'm actually working on getting a Pentium 4 laptop up and going again. Well, this Toshiba, like the heatsink was literally like protruding outside of the plastic. It was pretty ridiculous. All right, let's try to figure out how to get this stupid thing to work. All right, we're set at. Let's see. Does it just? Oh, there it goes. It's hot. And when I put it down, look at that, it cools down. How about that? That sounds fancy. Inspiron 9100. Ooh, no thank you. No, I don't think it was like that. This was a different one. Sorry if this is loud. It's going to be loud. And the microphone's not on a stand yet, so I eventually want to suspend this from the ceiling. I just didn't order a thingy yet. Rich, yeah. I haggled and pennied my way through to get this thing like $20 off. The amount of effort that went into getting this thing $20 off was probably not worth it. But anyway. Fancy. Yeah. Sounds like an X-Serve. As hot as one, too. Yeah. All right, so let's get... Ron is not going to be here for his own wedding. I mean, recapping, but that's okay. He could watch this again whenever he pleases. So here is a Macintosh Classic 2 board. Not even sure if this thing works. I forget exactly what he said, but we're going to recap it because that's what we do around here. So I'm going to take some pictures. Make sure we got the serial number so we know it's his. And actually... doesn't look too terrible. I mean, there is some here. I'll take a look on there. Taking screenshots with my fist there. Let's get the microscope camera back over here. We do have some interesting areas here, and let's adjust this so I can see exactly what you guys are seeing, because currently I can't see diddly. All right. Hopefully that's a bit better. And so, where is it? I saw. Yeah, this is a little bit concerning. And I need my scalpel, which I left somewhere. Where did I put the scalpel? There it is. Yeah, this looks tasty. It is delicious looking. Let me pop out the YouTube chat so I can actually see what you guys are saying. And again, thank you very much for the little parade of super chats. That was very, very kind of all of you. And that's what supports this channel, you guys. Honestly, that's you guys watching? There wouldn't be much of a point in me doing this. Okay, so I'll talk about when you're waiting on the mailman for some parts, and today's the day they're going to visit your house. Super late. Yes, that always happens. Did I mention that the power tower from last Sunday actually works? It does! Well, that's very awesome, Chris. And you're always changing your avatar, and I get confused when people do that. So thank you very much, Chris, for the super chat. Eep! All right, so that is awesome. I'm excited. So Chris found a power computing machine, and it's going to be headed my way, hopefully. And yeah, look at all this lovely cap juice. So I got into a Twitter thread today where someone said, how do I know if my Mac Classic needs to be recapped? And I just responded like, yeah, it does. Because that's the truth. I mean, any of these Macs, yeah, you're gonna have to recap them. And look at this one. This is Ron's. It is in lovely shape. So this looks like just cap juice all over here, because you have these lovely bunch of capacitors here. And yeah, so this thing is gonna have to be ultrasonically cleaned at the end of all this fun. But we have no, I think it's still connected. Yeah, so this is gonna be a fun one, but we'll get it working again. Don't worry. Color Classic is your white whale. Yeah, they're fun machines. Oh, you got a Color Classic last week. I did not realize you did that. That's really cool. It's a little hairy, just a wee bit, Yeah. Hey, Trina, how's it going? All right, let's move the mouse pad off of the board here, and see this new desk setup is different, so I don't have my tools in the same place, so I'm getting a little confused. All right, so let's take a look at the other caps here, and oh yeah, that looks lovely too. So not only do we have hair, which is makes sense because it's sticky. This machine has been through a lot, but what happens is the capacitor stuff, the goo that comes out of them after they leak, it's very corrosive. And what happens is things get stuck to it, like hair and dust and all that crap. So, yeah. So, we could just go in here. We could just take a look. Ugh, yeah, we got some dead bugs here. Not you, buddy. You're still alive. Talking about pet. And let's see what else we got over here, over yonder. We got some green. That looks yummy. Yes, the green is the result of corrosion here. So whether it's from capacitor leakage or just the climate it was stored in, we have some lovely green stuff present here, which is always lovely. And then we have this little, look at this, look, you could actually just see the liquid here. Or at least that's part of what's going on here. So yeah, we're gonna get these caps off and try and fix this sucker. How about that? Literally debugging the board. Yes. All right, so this new heat gun is awesome and everything, but I'm not sure if I can have it with the microscope here. So let's do this. Let's bring the camera down. Boop. There we go. Like that. That should be fine. And we'll just do it this way. How about that? You're from Argentina and you're interested in this. Well, I don't care where you're from. Well, I mean, not saying it that way, but everyone is welcome to watch, whether you're near or far from me. I am glad that I am of interest, at least partially. But no, it's very cool. It's very exciting when I hear people say, oh, I'm from such and such, and I'm watching. I'm like, oh, that's neat. Hello from New Jersey. All right, so we're going to take the heat gun off of its thingy-majiggy, the throttle handle, jigger, and we're going to try not burn ourselves. I'm going to bring out the tweezers that are curved because those are the ones I prefer to use. Gotta run, kids are home. I'll finish up my flooded SE restoration tonight. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, keep us posted. And take care. Thank you very much for stopping by. All right, cool. So, here we go. First flight with the heat gun. So I push the little button and it turns it on. And Let's see how it works. Ooh, these smell delicious. The first cap removed. I have it on a much lower temperature setting than my other gun used to be on. So that's probably why it's not as fast, but we'll always play around with things. All right. Cool. So that didn't go badly at all. Let's go back to the microscope view. And we can see the result of that. Now I have to get my little fan. And sorry about the loud noise. Well, I mean, I've seen other people do it faster. Let me just say that. I have a little fan. Let me go grab that, because otherwise I'm going to be breathing in this fun stuff, and that's not cool. Oh, boy. Next thing on my to-do list is to get a fume extractor, and the reason that I actually moved the desk, one of them, is there's a window right there. That's probably where the bug came in from. So I could actually pipe a fume extractor up there and not breathe in this awful stuff that I've been breathing in since 2017. Huh? 2018. Who's counting? Who's counting? All right, I am. All right, so we're also almost at 8,400 subscribers, which may seem like a weird number to be like, yay, about, but it's Mac84, so 8,400, 8,400, pretty neat, pretty neat. All right, so let's plug the fan in. There we go. So that works. Yay! I was just imagining a bodge on one of those old... Sorry, just catching up on the chat here. Steamed caps. Yes, no, I have to get a fume extractor. I'm aware of that. What are you picking up? Who's offering on what? What's this? I'm missing the chat. And I'm going to sneeze. And muted just in time. My goodness. Yeah, so this is currently at, 350 degrees Celsius, the heat gun. And it's at 50% airspeed, so maybe I'll crank that up a little bit. But yeah. All right, just catching up on the capacitors. On the chat, I can't speak. Found a classic nearby that looks like it's been stored in a barn. I'm sure the caps in the battery have been taking care of whatever water and dirt could damage. What is the guy asking for it? Yeah, make a low ball of him. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. I miss you getting 8,400 subs. Feels like almost yesterday you passed 4,000. Yeah, I'm not at 8,400 yet. I think I'm like 893 something like that. 8398 or I don't know, something very close. But maybe we'll be pushed over the edge soon. But any recommendations on the fume extractor? No, I'll probably just buy whatever Bruce has been using. If Bruce is still around, he's not paying attention to the chat, or maybe he's just having lunch. Could be breakfast, whatever he's doing. Yeah, if he has a suggestion, I would probably go with what he suggests. All right, so let's adjust the air settings here. Beep, 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 beep. That's a satisfying beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm a bit silly, aren't I? Ooh, we have presets. Look at that. So if I go to set this to... we don't want it that high. Let's set this to 70% of air. And set this to 350 like we had before. Oh, that's not how you set the preset. All right, whatever. We'll do it live. I assumed it was like a car radio where you just held down the thing and then it beeped it, but yeah. Have you thought of hooking up an exhaust fan vent to an exhaust fan. Well, that could work, I guess, too. But there's actual fume extractor, so might as well actually use the thing that's designed to not kill me. All right, so let's get our doohickeys here. We have some metal bits and bobs. I'm just trying to remember where I put the drawers. That are going to protect some of the plastics on this board. Since it is a customer's board, we want to make sure we try our best to avoid melted plastics, because nobody wants melted plastics. Now, sometimes you just can't avoid it, but in this case, I think we can. So we're just going to put an old PCI card cover there, and we're going to get our flux, which is right over here, and we're going to put some on the board. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yes, we flux with sound effects in this household. Lisa, in this house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics. All right, so that's all blooped, and I think we're good to heat it up. Push that button. So this is with 70% of blast. Let's see if we can get under here without melting anything. That is really powerful. Holy crow. I forgot to turn my fan on because I'm an idiot. There we go. Which is all blowing towards the microphone, I'm sure. Well, that one looked like it was going to go pop and go whee, but it did not. Yay! You did, Bruce! Where the heck were you? So, sorry for the noise, but it's working rather well. There it is, it's pretty. I have it set at 350 degrees at 70% airflow. Hopefully that is a suitable setting. It seems to be working great. For work, yes. But yeah, it was about $170 on eBay. They go for around $230, but this one was boxed and everything, and included everything. So there you go. I'm completely blown away. Nice pun there. Alright, so yeah, let's get back to it. So those are most of the caps gone. We have some nice solder balls and junk there, but we're moving on to these lovely caps here. Delicious. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. So this will be fun because there's plastic right next to everything. And this one's always annoying because it's right next to the floppy connector and the battery. Bend this old PCI card. So doesn't matter. What price are they asking? I'm sorry, I lost $100 for the Barn Classic. Yeah, no. Yeah, how about no? How about no? Yeah, that's probably like, I don't know, $30 tops? I mean, come on. Just tell the guy that I told him no. And that'll work, right? Yeah, this guy on YouTube says no. You should listen to him. Alright, so we're going to get that into place. I do have some of this Kapton tape. we'll just try and do this very quickly, huh? Might have to do this off camera because it's a very odd angle, but... The victim has been extracted. There we go. Bye-bye. Steve says no. Upsley Techie, hey, how's it going? Alright, what else we got here? We got this thingy, so let's move our metal divider. Oh, we have to actually put this down. I need a third hand, that's what I need. I need another metal doohickey. I'll be fine. I really need to get... I had those disposable... well, not disposable, but like the... we are working on a Macintosh Classic 2 logic board. That is the property of none other than the famous, absolutely famous movie star, Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. And I hope he watches this part of the stream to know that I ratted him out as being a famous movie star. Get his signature while you can, because my goodness, he's going places. And I mean that sincerely, obviously. Yeah, so let's try not to melt this. Again, odd angle, off camera, apologies. And we hit it with so much hot air that the little bodge wire for the egret chip went bye-bye. So we have to attach that back where it should go. Yeah, there's just not enough clearance for the microscope and the heat gun at this point, so... does a great job of pulling them off, my goodness. Just received an AC adapter for a PowerPoint 70 and it works great. Excellent! That's what I like to hear. This one is in such a pesky spot. Hold, please. No worries about being late. Everybody arrives when they can. This one does not want to... I might need to... It's like wedged in here. Where's my scalpel? I might need to do... Sorry, I know you can't see this. One moment, please. One cap is like fused to I might have to use a scalpel just to break the plastic around this. Sorry. There we go. Let's try it again. I promise I'll give you a good after view. How about that? So we're working on a Macintosh Classic 2 board here. Getting the last cap off of here, which is being a bit of a pain. There we go. And that's the end of that. Alright, so got all the caps off of here. Let's take a look at it under the microscope. So this is the one that caused us so much trouble. Look how delicious that is. Good. Good gravy. Picked up a Snowball desk lamp iMac. I just called them the iMac G4s. That's because that's what they are. $40. Nice, with the speakers. Both memory sticks were gone. Battery was gone. Airport was gone. Well, somebody used it for parts, I guess. Yeah, somebody probably just didn't know how to replace the hard drive and then took all the goodies out of it. I don't know. Soothing sounds of Mac84. Hits such as heat gun, fan, and cursing at capacitors. Alright, so we got some lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Here's the wire that came loose. We're going to have to take this whole chip off, I think, just because of all of these lovely solder balls. Yeah, these look fun. It's fun to Leon. So, yeah. To be fair, hard drives are annoying. Yeah, hard drives are not fun to replace on those. I've done it before. Do not recommend it for the faint of heart. My goodness, that's a lot of solder balls. Alright, so this I believe goes like yonder. No, I think it's this one. Well, we'll figure it out. We have a good one here. Let me grab it. Of course, that one does not have the bodge wire on it. This one does. Ow! I'm gonna go my fingers. What made you start your YouTube channel? That's an excellent question, Psychora171, and I will answer that in a moment. Let me just confirm. This is supposed to go here. There we go. So, in 2017 or 2016, something like that, I started a video game YouTube channel because I wanted to make videos about video games. Well, everybody and their mother wanted to, sort of beat me to it. So, you know, I did that for a year or so, but I was sort of not getting any followers or subscribers, and nobody was really watching the videos. So I'm like, well, what am I doing all this effort for? I decided to do one more video. And I spent forever getting nice footage and setting up lights and all this stuff, ordered parts to make it work, and as soon as I'm like putting the video together, like a week, I was probably a week left to finish this big project, and then like one of these huge video game YouTubers did something on the exact same subject, and I'm like, they covered all the bases I was going to cover, so I'm like, you know what, let me retool this. And I said, you know what, I know a lot about Apple stuff, and there was a guy who made a video about the G3 all-in-one, the right there, the Molar Mac, he called it. That's the nickname for it. And he did a video about it, which was okay, but he got like every fact about it wrong. He didn't know what the personality card slot was or anything. And I'm like screaming at the monitor. I'm like, no, this is... And yeah, so I said, you know what? I know enough about this Apple stuff that I don't even have to research anything usually. So I'm going to do a video about stuff. And there you go. I have a collection of Mac stuff. Always had a pretty big collection of it. This has just sort of enabled me. It's kind of sad. And so I thought, hey, let's talk about historical stuff. And then I started recapping stuff, and there you go. I'm going to be real. I didn't get close to cresting 1,000 subscribers until I started dabbling in retro stuff. So you're onto something. I guess so. So yeah, this... we lost our place. Yeah, this wire connects up to here. And so we'll put that back in a little bit. This board is just disgusting, so we're going to have to do a lot of cleaning first, I think, before we do anything. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, geez, I remember DankPods when he had, like, I don't know, under 10,000 subscribers. And I thought, iPods, they're not really old. And I'm like, oh, Steven, wait, you're old. iPods are old, you dork. They're retro now. Same thing when I think of like an iMac or an eMac. I'm like, that's not old. It only has a G3 or a G4. And I'm like, oh. Alright, so let's start cleaning the heck out of this thing. And this is where I look for all the parts and stuff that I've moved around. Thank you again to Jay of the House of Moth for donating some Q-tips and some brushes to the channel. If you are not subscribed to Jay of the House of Moth, why not? I mean, he's like 13 subscribers away from 1,000. Let's try and get him over the 1,000 hump here, huh? My friend Jay of the House of Moth, just search for the House of Moth. If Jay is actually watching this stream, maybe he could put a link in there. But he's very close to that magical 1,000 mark. That'll get him that sweet YouTube's monies, and then he could start buying one cat food can a month with it, because that's about the money I see from it. So, so subscribe to Jay of the House of Moth. Jay, if you're listening, or Bruce, slap his link in there. Subscribe to his channel. We only need about a dozen or so people to subscribe to it. You could always unsubscribe later. No, he actually does some good stuff. He does some live streams about a lot more modern Macs than I have. Oh, there's Jay. He came out of the woodwork. And, ooh, we got some solder balls there, too. He does some excellent work. Please check out his channel. A lot more modern stuff usually than I'm working on, which is very cool. If you need your modern-ish MacBook fixed, he also does repair services as well. So, check it out. 988. All right, we could get that going. Where'd the trash can go? There it is. I don't need that. So thank you again, Jay, for the kind donations to the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and your shameless plug has been delivered. So we're just going to clean this up a little bit. Not going to go too crazy. This is going to go through the ultrasonic cleaner. I do see a lot of little solder balls, so we might have to remove these chips, which is always fun. See, like, I've watched, like, 2 of his videos, of DankPod's videos. I have, like, no idea the references and all this stuff that some people refer to sometimes, and I'm like, alright, well, I'm just out of the loop. I love watching other people's content. I subscribe to so many things, it's like, you miss one video and you're out of the loop. Like Adrian's Digital Basement, yeah, I subscribe to him, but he puts out so much content, it's like, sometimes it's like, wait, hold on. I'm not caught up with the last one you put out. Which is my fault, obviously. But, his 1 million sub channel is very wholesome, by the way. I will have to. Solder balls, they are these little guys. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing them. These little tiny little blip right there. And so what happens is when old solder heats up, or when you have old solder that's just on a board for 20, 30 years, it could develop cracks, and then when you apply heat to it, little shards of them form these little balls, and they could short things out in the board and make things all unhappy and such. So you want to remove them, otherwise your computer won't be happy. And so I'm just putting tape around the plastic backside of these 2 serial ports, because I know I'm going to have to remove those chips, and the tape will help. It's heat resistant tape. It's going to help that plastic from melting. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know his situation, if he's like doing that full time. I mean, I'm assuming he does, because, like, my goodness, I have a full-time job. I wish I could do this full time. I can't. Not right now. maybe when I'm making DankPod's money, I can. But no, I need to pay the bills, and yeah. My support from Patreon and YouTube is all great and stuff. It really is, because that helps buy the tools and the supplies and the gizmos and gadgets and old crap that you look at this channel. But not enough to pay the mortgage, sadly. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Alright, so let's... we got about 50 people watching. Well, hello, 50 people. Last I checked, it was 20, so yay! Thank you very much for stopping by, everybody. Hope your Friday is going well. Let's just catch up on the chat here. Sorry. Jay's at 993 subs. Excellent. Almost at 1,000. Again, subscribe to Jay from the House of Moth. Do it. Alright. Does long thing go? And Retro Mac PowerPC videos. Oh, excellent. Store my Mac collection in a climate-controlled shed outside my house. Want to name the channel Jack's Mac Shack, and I remembered Mike's Mac Shack. Well, you could think of a better name. Shed. There you go. Yeah, the way, hey, Macintosh Librarian, tell Mackie I said hello right back to him. His partner in crime is right here. Always smiling upon me. All right, Retro Shed, I like that name. There you go. Got some free suggestions here. Yeah, I try to get a scripted video out every 2 weeks. I can't do it weekly. I've tried and I just burned myself out and made everybody in the house unhappy. So yeah. 996, Jay's almost there. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, with this board, it's a bit dirty. So we're just giving it a quick clean. There's tons of solder balls around here, which is lovely. But we're going to try and get Ron's Macintosh Classic 2 up and running again. Because I will not sit by while a Macintosh refuses to boot. Yeah, I already subbed to Jay with all of my sub channels, or whatever you want to call it. And did I mention, I didn't mention it, Jay is actually doing a giveaway. Jay, do you want to explain what your giveaway is? He's doing a cool giveaway for you fine folks. I'm disqualified, I'm sure. Therefore, the giveaway is rigged, as Jay would say. But, yeah. Yeah, Jay, slam your channel in the link department chat dealy. I cannot speak today. Maybe I'm dying. Yeah, put your thing in the thing. Not that thing. The link in the chat box. Oh, well, thank you very much. Enjoy your movie. And thank you very much for stopping by, Trina. Take care. And eep! And there's another eep for your boyfriend. Eep! There you go. He's probably like, what the hell is that noise? iPhone 13. Oh, boy. Alright, so we're just getting, like, the big solder balls that I could see out of the way. There's a bunch of tiny ones. I got a hair in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ones that are just hiding under chips and junk. And then there's some that are just in plain sight. That's hard to see, like that guy. So there you go. Alright. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. And there's another one. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. 3 more subscribers. Oh, wait, let me see if I subscribe to Jay from this other thing. Hold, please. This is going to all screw up my YouTube thing, isn't it? No, I can do it from my phone. Where did I put my phone? Oh, this is a mess. I already subscribed to him on that one. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I subscribe to him on this one. Nope, I did not. Ah, there you go. He's at 998 now. Haha, there you go. Ajax, hey, how's it going? 1986 subs, that's a good number to be at. I'm almost at 8,400, which is, 84, so that's cool. Alright. Now let's try and get Macintosh Librarian some subs. So Macintosh Librarian, who is in the chat right now, she produces amazing content. And of course you may know her little sidekick, Mackie, who's, obviously tries to be the star of the show. Mackie is a little Macintosh that has a big personality of his own. And if you're not subscribed to the Macintosh Librarian, I don't know what the heck you're doing here. But please, Kate, why don't you slam one of your links in the chat there? Let everybody know where your channel can be subscribed to, because Kate produces excellent content, and there's a backlog of a few videos that she's created that are excellent as well. So please, please, please show your appreciation to Kate and subscribe. And there you go. Hopefully people subscribe. Jay's at 1,000. Woo! Party! This is my victory dance. I'm still in Bruce's victory dance. Except I have a scalpel in my hand. It's more of a Halloween victory dance there. Alright, so we cleaned enough crud away over there. Don't worry, you'll all get free MacBooks from Jay. We've discussed this. Okay, ooh, that's nasty. Look at that. Oh boy. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Congrats, Jay. Now, how many millions of hours do you still need to get monetized? MacintoshlIbrarian.com. Add HTTPS on that thing, Kate. And then YouTube will be like, oh, that's a link. Because YouTube is silly. It doesn't understand things. Ooh, that's a big blob of solder right there. It's probably stuck to the legs, too. Yeah, buddy. Well, that's going to be fun. Oh, Ron. It's raining solder balls. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Told you we'd be around for a while. There we go. There's a proper link from Kate. Kate's website has all the deets on her YouTube. I'm sure her Twitter, her Instagram, all that cool stuff. So follow her, like, subscribe, all that goodness. Excellent content by Kate. You will not regret it. Pine Tech says he's almost at 8,000 subscribers. My goodness. That's a pretty good milestone. And Bruce is at like 2 billion or something like that. Bruce is waves above us right now, but that's okay. We all need somebody to look up to, and I'm about 1,600 or 1,700 away from surpassing Grudy of Ruck Mods. So I'm not going to tell you to subscribe to him because I want to beat him. I want to beat him, and he's not watching anyway. So. It's a joke. He knows I'm joking. Ooh, this is nasty. Ugh. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, I mean, I did some videos with Ken of the Computer Clan, so I think that certainly helped. He has a boatload of subscribers. And actually, Clint from LGR, Lazy Game Reviews, used some of my footage in his VCF video and actually credited me, unlike the 8-Bit guy who used my footage and didn't credit me. But Clint actually verbally said my name and put my name up on the screen there, so that was freaking awesome. So I'm sure like 1 or 2 people were like, oh, that guy looks cool. Maybe I'll subscribe to him. Because, you know, no matter how many times you say in a video, oh, click the blah, 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 subscribe to so-and-so, there's like a 2% ratio that does that. But hey, 2% of like 1 million is pretty good. So, yeah. Yes, Action Retro got a shout out from him as well, which was cool because he mentioned Action Retro's Rascuzzy video, but not my Rascuzzy video, which was obviously put out on the same day. Oh boy, the 8-Bit Guy's video was the one where he does his VCF talk or whatever. He like had recorded footage of the talk he did, and it's a short clip, but still he uses the damn clip. I mean, right on the Google Drive doc where I have the clips, it says usage, permissions, etc. Read this document. He didn't read the document. So there you go. Didn't even put me in the description. I mean, come on. I mean, look, I met him. He seemed like an okay guy. nothing personal against him. I just get cranky when people don't read the instructions. RTFM, dude. Anyway. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We'll just stay bitter about it. That's just the easiest thing. We'll just stay bitter. This is quite a lot of lovely scunge. What would you call this, Bruce? It's disgusting, whatever it is. Look at that. That's lovely. Yes. Adam is in the 8-Bit Guys video. I'm in. You can see the corner of me, like in LGR's video. Well, because we were all at VCF Midwest, so there's like a good chance that you're going to run into us because we're all in the same room, you know. Okay, I won't call it that. Bruce will tell me what to call it, and then I'll get in trouble, and I'll blame it on him. Oh, did it melt some of the plastic on this thingy? Well, we'll just give Ron a discount then. Sorry, Ron. Yeah, it just melted this a little bit. That's because this stupid capacitor is wedged in. It's wedged. But that should not hurt anything, functionality-wise. Alright, so let's get some of the nastiness off of these solder pads. Time to whip out the soldering iron. If you all come over to VCF West sometime before I leave this earth, I could die a happy man. Well, don't hold your breath there, buddy, but I would like to make it out there eventually. VCF Midwest was very much of a late edition thing. I did not plan to do that, but it sounds like there's a lot of cool VCF events. The only thing I'm kind of not excited about West was I heard from some friends who did exhibits there, and they were like, yeah, I wanted to do some retro stuff, and they were like, yeah, it didn't really fit into the thing, and they didn't want me to do it. I'm like, that's kind of dumb. I mean, I bought his game. I actually paid money for the game, and he signed it. So, and it's because it's an Apple II game. It's actually on the shelf, like right there. The Pesky Robots game. I mean, it was neat. I'm like, look, if I'm gonna buy the game, I'm gonna buy it in person, have him sign it, get a photo, blah blah blah. So I did all that jazz, and it was fine. I have nothing against the guy, but I have a pet peeve of mine is when people don't follow instructions. And maybe that's because I write documentation. But yeah, anyway. Alright, so let's get some of this nasty solder off, and then we'll continue cleaning this board. So we have to plug in our soldering iron. Oh, I need my my coils. Ah, poo, where did they go? Oh, boy. The things that happen when you clean up. Where did my little coils go? That's going to be a pain in the butt if I can't find those. Yes. Let me check over here. Where did they go? Oh, wait, we got some stuff. Here they are. There she is. Excellent. Yes, I do. Thank you very much, Chris. Yes, Chris gets some e-waste stuff once in a while. And, I helped him out by providing transit a few times. And he was able to grab some goodies for me. So I was very, very thankful. Thank you, Chris. Very, very happy to be able to play with some new arrivals. And honestly, if I get something that I have a duplicate of, or I get to fix something for that, I'm not really a huge I'm at the point collecting where I'm like, all right, I don't need duplicates of things. So if I get spare parts for something and I fix something up, then I could pass it along to somebody else, and they'll be happy for it too. So it's all good. We forgot the flux because we're dumb. Hold on. And I'm tangling myself up with the soldering iron wire. That's not good. Oops, there goes a cap. Bleh, bleh, bleh. We just need a wee bit of flux. Just a smackering of flux. Everyone's adding me. What's going on? So you're saying my YouTube channel, Retro Techie Reacts to old Mac84 videos. Should have credited you with it. Yes. For the 1000th time, yes. Every time your soldering iron beeps, it makes me think mine beep because we have the same one. That's right, Joe. Did yours ever go nuclear kablamo on you? Because my goodness, that scared the bejesus out of me. Just minding my own business, filming a video, and hey, how about that? I almost died, you know. Fun times. Fun times. So I'm just using some solder wick here, and I am gently getting all the old disgusting solder off of these pads. You don't want to heat them up too much or stay on them for too long, because then we run the risk of ripping the pad off, which is going to give us more work to do, and we don't want that. But we're going to clean them up individually. Yeah, that has some gunk on there. It's always difficult to do this because your soldering iron could touch something that it shouldn't. But that's nasty in there. Let's take a look here. Let's try and clean up some of this gunk. The thing here with the lights, my lights are still set up where the desk was, which was slightly over there. So I need more light in this area because it's a little dark. Oh, those traces look delicious. No wonder this Mac was unhappy. Oh, don't worry, Ron. We're on the case. Just catching up on the chat. Sorry, let me scroll up. I've been staying silent due to the incident, but I'm happy to see you are here. What happened? What's... Oh, okay. A bunch of power books. Ooh. Adam is getting another Apple II. Well, of course he is. He needs 28. You need 30 of them. Nice even number. Yeah, VCF East was a blast. Hopefully you can come to the one in April of next year. I could have a power book exhibition. Yes, you can. That'd be cool. This makes me need to recap my Classic 2, but I can't do it yet. We'll send it on over if you want. How about that? Yeah, double checking it. Yeah, same here. That floppy is now serviced. That sounds questionable. I don't know what you missed. When'd you go? I wasn't paying attention. I'm supposed to be paying attention? Alright, so we got these caps off. We're just cleaning this up now. This is all glue. This is disgusting. I might as well just move that wire and move that anywhere. But, alright, let's just continue here. We're just going to clean up these pads. This board is disgusting. It will need an ultrasonic clean. But for now, we're just going to do our best and just do what we can. Where the heck did the solder go? There it is. The keyboard is sitting on it, which is a great place for it. Yes, congrats, Jay, the House of Moth, on your 1,000 subscriber mark. Hit that milestone. I forgot to do this on the other pads because I'm an idiot. I was too busy talking. But just put some solder on the end of my tip here. And just make some nice, light, happy motions around here. Got some lovely traces we have to fix here. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, it's going to be fun, fun, fun. Oh my goodness, these traces look awful. Ron, what were you doing with this poor Macintosh Classic? My goodness. Right. Here. And just doing this with some fresh solder helps get some of the old gunk loose and refreshes the solder on these pads. And it just makes it a little bit easier to clean up. And you can see all this gunk and crud and dust. That's all the old solder that is being released from here. To be careful, I don't want to hit the reset button there with my iron. That would melt it. And Ron would be not happy. You wouldn't like Ron when he's angry. Actually, you probably would. He's a nice guy. All right. So, anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? I have absolutely no plans. I know that Sean of Action Retro is feverishly editing a video right now, which I make a cameo in. Well, I shouldn't say a cameo. I basically star in the episode. It's basically my video, you know, because I'm so awesome and everything. But you could expect that sometime tomorrow morning, or if you're a patron of his, I'm sure he'll post it sometime today. But, yeah, obviously, you know, hitting the big time there with Mr. Action Retro. Look at these fun traces. We're gonna need so much solder mask. Oh, yeah. Oof. Yeah, these are fun. Fun. Tomorrow, I'm traveling to meet someone to trade for some old computers. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I saw the Classic 2U recap for me. It now basically a prop in an executive office of a major tech company in San Francisco. You'll have to tell me the details of that, Adam, because that makes me proud. That's awesome. That thing's not going to die anytime soon. Hopefully they'll use the darn thing. All right. Even if they don't, it'll look pretty on the inside. All right, so we're just trying to scrape away some of this old gunk. You're not going to get all of it. But the pads are good enough where they'll make a nice connection. What we may have to do is clean up some of the traces that's going next to or under these pads, because once those caps are in there, you want to make sure nothing is touching, especially these here. And we're going to have to test continuity. I'm going to have to find my multimeter. How about that? Oh, what a concept. Finding your tools before the stream. Boy, that looks fun. Eee. As Ernest would say, eee. Oh. You might assemble your raw SCSI. Oh, that reminds me, I have a blue SCSI I have to assemble for my friend Dave of Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. You should also subscribe to Dave. Alright, good. That actually has making a connection there. How about that? That's surprising. Ooh, there's a bunch of goo in there. Ew. Ew. Make that nice and shiny. Oh, boy. Yes, I just missed your stream, Scarlet Swordfish, the other day. I was like 20 minutes late to it, and I'm like, no, this is like... you were on Twitch, right? I missed you on there. What was I going to look for? I was going to look for the, poo. what was I going to look for? Oh, wow, now I'm in for it. I forgot the words to the thing. Ugh. What was I going to look for? I was mentioning it, and then I got confused and stopped. I just need to sit down, I guess. They'll steal our stuff. Ooh, a new labs video. Excellent, Kate. Excellent. Multimeter, thank you. My goodness. My goodness. Saying it and then finding it are two different things, however. But let's try. We have a hard drive. We have a very vintage Apple Pen. This is cool. I gotta show you guys this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat, Garth. Yep. Yeah, take care. Make your supper and enjoy the day. Thank you very much for the super chat. So here's an awesome Apple Pen with all 6 colors of the frickin' Apple Rainbow. Isn't that cool? This is straight from the 90s. You used to be able to mail away from one of these. when you registered your Macintosh, you got a free gift, either a magazine subscription or a cool pen. I know, it's amazing. There you go. That's one of the prides of my collection. Alright, here's the UV solder mask. We will need that. Where's my freaking laser? Ooh, that's going to be fun to find. That's the problem when you clean up. Everything gets moved away. Hey, here's the pen. That's good. So now I just need to find the beep 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 machine. Where's the beep 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 beep? I think it's over here. What do you know? They were actually where they were supposed to be. As I almost fall over. That would have been funny to see. Not for me, but for you guys to watch. Yubby, yub nub, Ichwa yub nub. What? Okay, let's multimeter it up. Use the old tried and true multimeter that doesn't turn off as frequently. There's a new one. Celebrate the love. Yub nub. Ichwa yub nub. There we go. See? That's the proper test of a multimeter there. As everybody leaves the channel because they're like, this guy's insane. Alright, so that trace looks okay. Alright, so let's see what we have to do here as far as traces go. Ooh, this one's black. It's darkened, it's charred. It's still making continuity somehow. Oh boys. Ultimeter? I say multimeter, but multimeter? I don't know what. Well, it's a bit nasty. Alright, just looking around, see if there's any other nasty traces here. Yuck. Pile of gunk, sure. Multimeter? I just say multimeter, but I'm from New Jersey. I say a lot of things weird, like water. Would you like a glass of water? Here's some water. Water. That's just me. I'm sorry. Why am I saying sorry? I shouldn't even apologize. That's just how I am. Nice and shiny. Nice happy pads. Happy clean pads. Water ice. Agua. I saw a recapping video today where someone was looking at, it was a Mac Classic or Macintosh Classic 2, and they're like, yeah, I think the chips are fine, and they pointed to the board, and it was like this, and they're like awful cap goo and flux all over it, and I'm like, ugh, those chips are not fine. You're gonna wanna fix those. There's Jersey way is the correct way. There you go. That's some chutzpah for you. Alright, this trace looks absolutely lovely. As I can't even move my scalpel because there's so much crap where my wrist is. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream. All 47 of you. I lost 3 people when I said water. I knew I shouldn't revealed my New Jersey heritage. I'm so sorry. Oh, this one is so darkened and disgusting. I almost missed it. It was right in front of me. Look at that. And that goes right there. Let's see if that beeps. I say Jersey. People who are idiots say Joyzy. I never. I mean, I say that ironically, like it's a joke, but not like, yeah, I live in Joyzy. It's like, no, I live in New Jersey. It's named the damn state. What's a Ute? Oh boy. My Cousin Vinny, hilarious movie. So we got some solder balls here. Come on. Don't be like your. Oh, these are tiny little solder balls. Look at this. This is worth pausing for. Let's get this focused right. Look at these little guys. They're just hanging out. They're just chilling. Just being dudes. Look at that. Here we find the most reclusive little solder balls hiding on the egret chip. These solder balls love to cause panic and havoc on the logic board. That's fun. Oh boy. Taylor ham or pork roll. I don't eat either, so I don't really care. I don't care. Might just be easier to take this chip off and clean it, because there's probably a bunch of gunk under there too. Anyway, we were trying to determine if traces were still acceptable. Alright. Seems to be okay. Still have to take the extra solder off of that guy. Solder. Yeah, I don't know what the origins of this logic board, where Ron found it, but it's a nasty one. It's a bit hairy. It's a bit nutty. And should have put flux on there. All my friends who are watching this are like, "Oh, there's the flux, you idiot!" And I'm just like, "Oopsie, forgot the flux." Watch Mac84 as he forgets the flux. Good night, Ajax. I've got to go out with some co-workers, but I'm glad I saw this even for a few minutes. Keep it good work, Steve. Thank you, Ajax. Sorry I said things weirdly there because I'm excited. But thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And enjoy your night out. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Too much little flux. Alright, so I think what I want to do is I want to take this egret chip off just because it's absolutely disgusting. And this this chip has a lot of solder balls on it, and we're going to have to solder a leg to it, and it's where all these caps leaked, and yeah. So let's take this chip off. What I do have to do is put a bunch of tape around this thing, because I do not want to melt this any more than it is. Well, Luke, why don't you send me off an email there? It might be a little cheaper than you suspect of getting your Classic 2 up and running again. Ow! Just stabbed myself. You never know. Or if you want to trade any goodies. Somebody traded me some goodies to recap their stuff. I haven't started their work yet, but you never know. Alright. And put some tape on the other thing here, too. I left my water upstairs, so now I'm a little parched. I might take a little bit of a break, run upstairs, get some refreshments. But how long we've been streaming for? I don't have two screens set up here, so I'm a bit cramped. We've been here for... How long have we been here? An hour and 40 minutes. Move this back there. There. Here we go. Hello, Joe. How's it going? Alright, so let's move some of this crap out of the way so we can actually get a good look at this thing. So this egret chip is what we want to remove. And all of its disgusting solder ball friends are going to come along for the ride. Hopefully. I'm going to clean the heck out of this area because we got it. Because I have little confidence that this will not become a problem in the future. So, 1 hour, 12 minutes to solder one of my Apple III video adapters. I hope you are charging hourly, my friend. Unless I want one, then I'll trade you something for it. Alright, so let's try and get this chip off of here. Let me try and zoom out a little bit. As zoomed out as I could get, unfortunately. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch camera dials here. This thing's on an easel thingy, tripod, whatever the heck you want to call it. Ding, doop, 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 doop. As it tries to fall. Hold on. Here, I have an old hard drive. That'll act as a counterweight. There we go. You stay there, please. And, yeah, I need a fancy overhead camera like Bruce has. But for now, this is what we got. So, and the lighting is absolutely terrible. I really need to reposition the lights. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. But here's the chip that we're going to be working on. Ding, 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 ding. Right there. My Classic 2 is still somehow runs on its original caps. I don't like it. The only goods I have of interest are 2 GB IBM Travel Star and perhaps the guts of my PowerBook 140. I don't fully trust myself yet. I did practice. Okay, well that's fine. You're welcome to practice. You know, I would suggest getting one of those solder yourself kits, like those practice solder kits on Amazon. They're only like $10 or something like that. That might be a good way to start if you're anxious about it. But just keep practicing. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Alright, so let's try and get this chip off of here. And this camera just does not want to focus. Let's see if we could make it focus. We have ways of making you focus. Here's the focus thingy. Huh. That's dumb. I don't know where the focus is on this. There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll just leave that in for now. And, yeah, I can't really do a zoom on this. So, it's just going to look like garbage if I do. But, alright. Let's get this show on the road. Maximum warp. be helping if the fan was pointing at it. This just ate up all the flux I put down. We might need more flux here. SC30 has no sound. I'm going to try to repair it this weekend. Well, good luck to you, Adam. I believe in you! So I'm going to crank up the heat on this. Oh boy. It's just an awkward angle. I'm just trying to... The tube on this is very tight, let's just say. Yeah, there's like no solder left on here. So let's add some solder to it. That's really what I think is not helping the situation here. It's just like all the cap juice and the gunk on here is just like making this a mess. Yeah, the solder hardly wants to stick to anything. Chip is gonna be a pain in the butt. What a pain in the butt. Alright, let's try it now. Alright, let's try this again. Bruce, just out of curiosity, what temperature and airflow setting do you set your hot air gun on? Huh? Might as well ask the professional. There we go. 120 airflow, 435. Okay, mine's at 400, so not too far off. But my goodness, that was a little bit of a pain to remove there, wasn't it? But it's removed now. We can take a look at things. Yeah, polka dots is crazy. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Ugh. Oh, well, it would be helpful if you could see what I'm seeing. Do you see what I see? We can't, you didn't change the view, and now all the viewers are askew. Alright, here's our egret of regret here. And yeah, it doesn't look too horrible, but we're going to clean this up still. Mac84 sings your holiday classics in November. Oh, look at all that crud. For such a vital chip here, we don't really want all this capacitor goo and crap to just sit around here. Ugh, just look at that. I'm pretty sure this was the problem on Kate's Classic 2 that she sent me, which I'm very eager to get working. I know I've had that for over a year or so, because the egret chip, I believe, is the problem on that one, but I never give up on things, so we have to take that off the shelf one of these days and try and get a friend for Mackie. How about that? Hot and spicy! So the key was adding more solder and allowing it to actually do its job, which is to agitate things and make things happy, I guess. Just because when you have old solder that's just sitting there, it's not really making a connection to things, and all the cap juice and stuff make it all disgusting and cruddy and ugh. So you'll see how clean this is going to look in a moment as we clean this stuff off. So we could get this. We don't need a double board view. Normal view. There we go. Yeah, smash the like button thing. Subscribe to the thing. You do what you have to do. And I'm all crooked. There we go. Oh, we're gonna need more flux than that. Alcohol than that. Looking better already. And while we're in such a subscribe to my friend's mood, I forgot to mention my friend Mike of Mike's Mac Shack, who is also doing a giveaway soon. I'm sure you're all subscribed to him, because it would be embarrassing if you weren't at this point. I mean, my goodness. Mike has been on the channel a number of times. He's come and visited my hoard of crap, and we've had a lot of fun times together. So if you do like to have more cats in your streams than I have, well, head over to Mike's Mac Shack, give him a subscribe. He's almost at that magic 1,000 mark as well. So there you go. Yes, Mike is great. His language is a little bit more colorful than mine, but that's Mike. All right, so let's move the logic board over to the side because we're going to focus on this egret chip of regret here. Look at this guy. It's all dirty. My wrist is like cramping up here. Bruce hates it when I crack my joints and make noises like that. Sorry, Bruce. help if I brought the microscope closer to me. There we go. Look at that. There we go. We could make my window a little smaller. You don't need to see me as big as I am. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, so what I do in this situation, I mean, this chip has cooled down, so I can touch it with my fingers now. But, yeah, there's some solder and gunk on it. It has a little solder ball hiding directly underneath of it. Oh, how about that? So we're going to clean it a little bit. And then we're also going to clean the legs. And so how I do that is I take some flux here, and I just give it a good little squirt. Blah. And then I'm going to use the soldering iron to just heat everything up. And you'll see how I do that. So we're just going to put a little bit of solder on the end of the iron tip there, like a little ball. And then we're going to hold the chip with our tweezers and just go whee, and we're just heating up these pins here, which gets a lot of the gunk out, or at least persuades the gunk to go elsewhere. And you'll sometimes get bridges of solder and junk like that, but that's okay. Like that. But that's okay. We're still working here. We're not done yet. And I'll flip it over, and we'll do the same thing, because sometimes you get unevenness here. You get crud between the legs and the chip, and this actually doesn't look too bad. Whoa! The chip went flying. I was squeezing too much on my tweezers. I found it. It's okay. I found it. That's what happens when you squeeze too hard in your tweezers. Don't do what Mac84 do. Now it's all dirty again. Because it went flying. The flying magical chips. Welcome to Mac84's Flying Circus. Alright, so let's start on the other side of things. And yeah, this is very tedious, but you know what? I mean, if you're going to clean a chip, you might as well clean it right. Guess I could use some more flux on there as well. Can't be stingy now. This is for our friend Ron. He's a very much good and nice supporter of our channel. And is holding some machines hostage until I fix some of his stuff. So, so you don't want to upset the nice man. Right. Oh, what are you doing, Bruce? What are you doing that's tedious? My hand is cramping up. That's not fun. That's not fun. Alright, so let's get a toothbrush here. And give this an old scrub-a-dub-dub. We do have a solder ball on here somehow still, but we'll get that out of here. Building another classic. Oh my goodness. He's doing it. Bruce is doing it. Well, Bruce needs all the entertainment he could get. Because that is a bit of a tedious work. A little tedious job for him. Let's make sure we get all the gunk and crud out of the way here. And we did. And this will go through the ultrasonic cleaner anyway, but we want to try and get it the best that we can get it. It does sound like fun. Alright, so we can put this chip back on now. I don't see any trace damage or any of that fun stuff here. But that's what it looks like around here. So we're going to put this chip back on. I believe it goes like that. There, perfect. That's obviously not what I meant to do. And then we'll just be like Apple and just put a little foam pad on top of it and then just put pressure against it, and we don't have to solder it, we could just leave it dangling there. And for anybody who's wondering what the heck I'm talking about, you should have watched Mac84 where we were joking about this, but essentially Apple made a, I think it's one of these little chips on a MacBook Pro or so, and yeah, the problem was that they were manufactured with weak solder, and Apple doesn't really do component level repairs. So when you brought in this like $2,500 MacBook to get fixed, what Apple would do was basically just put a little foam pad on it to keep pressure on the chip so it makes a slightly better connection, but did not really solve the core problem. So, yay! Yes, Joe is looking for an amber CRT. A 9-inch CRT that's suitable for a Macintosh. So if you have an old cash register or something with an amber CRT, or some old computer monitor with the CRT that's amber, that's around 9 inches, let my good friend Joe of Joe's Computer Museum here on YouTube know. He'd be tickled pink. He's offering a reward of up to $5 billion. No. I'm sure he'll make it worth your while. We still have one or two little solder balls on here. That's annoying. But, you know, once this goes to the ultrasonic cleaner, it should be all settled. So I'm just trying to place this perfectly, as good as I can get it. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of some solder on the corners here. And we'll adjust it as needed. Oh, come on. Oh, my hands are cramping up something awful today. Too much work on the computer today, I guess. Lousy work. I had it there for a second. Maybe it would be helpful if I actually held the chip with the tweezers. There's an idea. Ow! What was that? Ow! Something exploded and burned me. A solder ball or something. That wasn't fun. It bit me. Ow. I'm getting hurt by everything today. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a liberal amount of flux here. And we'll do some drag soldering. Woohoo! It's like drag racing, but for geeks. And I think this flux dispenser is almost out of flux. We do have a spare one. But we're almost out of this one. Well, it's just an IBM. I mean, come on. You don't need all those IBMs. Oh, why is my soldering iron set so low? I used to have it at like 400 something. No. We're not doing a boost. That's much better. So much little components in the way. It's hard to even get the soldering iron here into this spot. This is really awkward. That's a little bit better. Alright, sorry. Let's take a look at the chat here. Iron meltdown time. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's take a better look at here. If we could see. I don't know if it's just the light or the glare on this, but something is just like making it very difficult to see things today. But maybe my eyes are dying. That would suck. Yeah, we still got a bunch of tiny little solder balls, which is not fun, but hopefully the ultrasonic will take care of all of those. Hope this is entertaining because it's very tedious and repetitive, but some machines are like that. Alright, so our egret chip of regret is back on the board here. And I think everything is touching correctly. We're going to just do a quick test with the multimeter. Hello, just joined. Hello, Lord Nothing. Recently acquired a Newton, an eMate 300, or is that the Newton? Battery is dead, and a door nail, and I don't have a power supply. Well, you can get yourself a power supply. They're quite easy to find, or you get a third-party one. I would suggest doing that. Then you don't have to worry about your battery. Checking your work. Whenever anybody sends me a question about a repair that they're doing themselves, I'm like, did you check your work? And more often than not, they say no. And I say, well, I can't check it for you unless you send the board here, so it's cheaper for you to just use your peepers and check your work. Alright, so the little bodge wire that we have on this Classic 2 has to go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th pin. It has to go to the 6th pin here. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably not number 6, but that, you know, that's where it goes to. So first off, I'm going to clean up this wire because it's absolutely disgusting. The glue is all blech on this. I'm gonna use our hot air gun just for a hot second. You see what I did there? Just to heat up that glue so I could peel it off, maybe, kind of. There we go. Nasty. Alright, so we're just cleaning up this little bodge wire cable. 1 second, and we'll get it into view so you can see what the heck I'm doing. And there's nothing special about this wire, it's just a little blue wire. Of course, it came from the factory with this bodge wire. Some of the Classic 2s have this. And it's just solidifying a point of contact from this VLSI chip to the egret chip, and it's pretty important. So we want to make sure that, let me use some tape here to nail this down. $295 for a tired old CRT? What is that guy smoking? Alright. Our tape has been... Ugh, come on. What did you do, Steven? What did you do? Just temporary. $300 he does! Tobias! Yeah, that'll hold it just for now. Alright, so we have to attach this wire to the 6th pin. Just trying to bend it there. Oh, come on. The tiniest things come undone and just cause havoc. Chaos! Utter chaos! Need more tape. Mr. Lightyear needs more tape. Hold it down with this thingy. Doop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where it has to go. Right there. Now, just out of curiosity, there's that point right next to it. I'm curious if that is the same or not. No, it's not. Okay, so we just gotta be careful. Alright, so let's do it like this. That might help us out here a little bit. This is gonna be fun. I want as much of that touching this as possible so we have no chance of this coming loose in the future and causing us problems. Alright, that should be good. It does look a little blech, but we'll put some UV solder mask on that and whatever. Be okay. It'll be okay. It's not touching the thing under it, which is good. Alright, so we do have to put some caps on here and clean up this area, which is not fun, but that's what we gotta do. So, let's get some a wee bit of solder on here and a wee bit of flux, and we're just gonna put a little slight coating of solder over the exposed copper here so those traces do not become problematic in the future, because we don't want them to oxidize and become all blech and disgusting and such. So yeah. Alright. Should be okay. Is there anything between there? Yeah, but that's alright. Alright, so now we actually need the capacitors because we're going to start putting caps on the board. I need to move some of this stuff around to get to my capacitors. Computers need capacitors to work. Yes, this is true. This is true. 2 hours and 17 minutes. And we still have 48 people watching. Hello, everybody who's still watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay, stretching my legs. I am sore. I am very sore and whiny today. Alright, so let's get our capacitors out. We have this little holder thingy, which you can't see. Oh, point the camera to it. No, that didn't work. Hold on. This little guy here, this yellow thing, and it has these things you pull out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So, oh, I also didn't turn the autofocus back on this camera because I'm an idiot. Settings. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Oh, boy. And we have to go to the lovely recapamac.com website because I forget which capacitors go for what. But Bruce doesn't. Well, at least he didn't when he wrote them down. So recapamac.com, our good friend Bruce at Brankus Creations, go give him a subscribe if you have not done so already. He has an excellent YouTube channel, makes my recapping look like child's play. And yeah, so we have a Macintosh Classic Revision A because it has 4 ROM chips on it, and Revision B only has 2 ROM chips. That's how you tell them apart. And we need 3 different types of capacitors. We need 1 microfarad 50 volt capacitor, just one of those. 47 microfarad 16 volt, we need 3 of those. And then 8 of the 10 microfarad 16 volt capacitors. So there you go. Alright, so let's get at the 16s first because that's what I'm holding here. And we need 3 of those. Okay? Oh, these are the wrong type. But anyway, I think we need some of these too. 10 microfarad 16 volt, that's 100. That's 100. That's 100. That's 100. Are these all hundreds? That's not good. Okay, that might be problematic to our needs here. These are all like 6 volt, 100 microfarad. I don't need those right now. Let's see what's in here. Do you live in the basement? No, no, no. 50 microfarad. So we need one. Nope. Nope. This would be embarrassing if I couldn't find what I was looking for. Here we go. 50 microfarad. I'm sorry, 1 microfarad, 50 volt. These little guys here. Grab one of these from here. Where'd it go? Did it fall off? Oh, yes. It fell in the bag. Come on. Come on out. There we go. And now it's hiding in the bottom of this little thing. There we go. Ten. What? Bruce, what are you here? Yes, the 10 microfarad, 16 volts. That's what I'm looking for. I got the 50 out, so at least I have that. These were all the weird ones for the power computing thing that I tried to do, and that didn't work out. No, it didn't. Alright. Hopefully they're in this one. Dual duodocks, yes. Well, more than that if you count the micro docks, the mini dock. Alright, here we go. 16 volt, 10 microfarad. So we need 8 of them. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! I need to buy more of these before Bruce buys them all. Alright, and then we need 3 47 microfarad 16 volt capacitors. I have plenty of those. Let me just see which size that I want to use here. I guess these are the ones we're going to use. These are the only ones I see right now. I have to find the rest of where I put the rest of them. How about that? 1, 2, 3. That should be good enough. Alright, so we got all our caps here. Let's put these back so we do not lose them. All right. So, you're well stocked at the moment. Good. I am well stocked. I just don't know where I put the bags. They're somewhere. I gotta find them. All right, so let's put the 50 microfarad one on first, because otherwise I'm going to put it in the wrong spot and feel like an idiot. All right, so that goes here. And let's move you back to the microscope view because you can see what the heck I'm looking at. And so it would help if I had 2 screens. All right, so that one goes there. All right, cool. So, yep, capacitor C15 is where this capacitor is headed. It's going places. I could turn that fan off right now. We don't need that on right now. Alright, so let's just clean this up a little bit. A lot of old flux and crap in that area, so we don't want that. Here's the little capacitor. Now the stripe on these tantalums are facing towards positive. So I want to keep that in mind when you're working with these. I actually have tweezers today. The last stream I was doing, I couldn't find any of my tools because I'm an idiot. And I was using pliers of all things, which did not work out well. This comfortable. There we go. All right. Got our soldering iron here. There we go. Nice and happy. That was nice and happy as well. Excellent. All right, let's go back here. Just check on this. Justin! Sean is here! How go your adventures, Sean? Alright, so 47, and then we'll just put on the rest. Okay, so let's put on those 47 microfarad capacitors. Those are the chunky ones. Hopefully we don't have any work to do around those. No, we don't. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for this container of flux here. Did we run out? Maybe. I think we might have. Let's see, do I have another screwdriver or something to shove down the barrel of this thing to just expunge every ounce? Yeah, that'll work. Wow, we are donezoed. Absolutely done. Now there is some just hanging around the barrel. We'll use some of that. That's okay. We are very resourceful here. Oh, we have a free solder ball that came along for the ride. That was nice of it. And I do have a brand new thing of flux I'll have to open. But yeah, let's get this solder ball out of the way. We don't want that there. No, I don't need a laser jet. Ooh, laser jet. I want a laser jet. Alright, so. Okay, so let's put our 47 microfarad 16 volt capacitor where it belongs. There we go. And this is a fun one to do because it's very cramped. So what I like to do is try and attach it as far as it will go on this side, just so it gives me an easier time to solder on the other side. That's just my personal preference. You do not have to do exactly what I do. And I'm having a hard time getting the soldering iron under the microscope. It's going to be easier if I just do it without that. Maybe. Hold, please. Alright, good. That's fine. Alright, cool. So now we got a few more to do. Let me just get rid of the all the same values at the same time. So we're doing the 47 microfarad 16 volt capacitors. Getting rid of all those. Oh, that looks like we have some little trace touch-ups that we gotta do. Yay! 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 And the crowd goes wild! Yay! And now we need to get our spare flux, which I just saw, so it can't be far. But Steve, do you have any room in your basement for anything else than tech? Well, the bunnies are down here. They live down here. So yes. It's their basement too. They have the other side of the basement, which keeps me in check from collecting so much crap that they don't have any space. They would get angry at me. They'd be very upset. And I need to find where I put the extra flux. Ah, boy. Well, there's the adapter I was looking for the other day. It was in the drawer. I was just too lazy to look for it. Hey, Mr. F, how you going? Glad I could stop in at the 1/3 mark. Oh, Lord. I'm all creaky and feeling old, and I'm just been sitting on my ass all day. Where's the flux? I had a brand new one. Oh, Bruce, you'll never guess what I actually purchased. Go ahead, try and guess. Guess what I actually ordered that you've always been yelling at me about. Ooh, this drawer is stuck. That's fun. Well, you didn't mention if something was free. I mean, if that's the case. I mean, come on. Not a fire extinguisher, although I should get that. Think smaller with voltages. No, not a fume extractor. If you were here at the beginning of the show, you would know that I'm waiting until next month to order one. Bruce just doesn't pay attention. Not a bench power supply. Smaller, and explosion prone. See, Sad Mac got it. PRAM batteries. Bruce is always yelling at me, just buy new batteries. And you know what? I did. I bought new batteries. They are actually, they're supposed to be rechargeable. Now, I could not find a charger for them. They're supposed to be rechargeable, which is neat, but they were around the same price as the regular ones, so they're just cheapos. I'll see if they work. If not, they'll go in the bin. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll hang on to them for no reason, other than to frustrate me every single time I look for a battery. Oh, here's one. I'm like, oh, wait, that's the one that doesn't work. Then why do you still have it, Steven? Because I have a problem. Exactly what my therapist told me. Ba-dum-tsh. So I'm just doing that so the, I shouldn't have put flux on there. The cap's not going to touch under it. It's fine. It's fine. It's a big old chunky cap anyway. Not flux. You know what I mean. I know what I mean. Hey, it's Ron! This is your classic too. We had to take off the freaking egret chip, man. But look how pretty it looks now. Well, it looks prettier than it did before. Trust me. Trust me. It's seen some stuff. And why I'm completely off camera. My goodness. Hi. Hey, Ron. You're only denominator 2 hours something late. But that's okay. That's all right. We're putting caps on now. You missed all the boring stuff of me cursing your name and telling people how you are You know, you've just gone to Hollywood now, and you're too cool for us kids. That's why you weren't around. But yeah. All right. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna put the rest of the caps on, and we got little tiny ones here. So we got a boatload of those. If you're like me, and I know I am, you'll support Mac84 with a small monetary donation. There was a flood of donations before. Thank you, everybody who donated. Thank you very much, Ron, for the super chat. Eep! Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Ooh, take out the battery. If you have any old computers, take out the poor battery, please. Oh my goodness, Joe! I will not be outdone by Ron. I like where this is going. Thank you very much, Joe. Eep! For the super chat. Justin, thank you very much for the super chat. Eep! Thank you very, very, very much. Greatly appreciate all the super chats, guys. It helps. It certainly helps. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, and we can clean those up with UV solder mask after the fact. That'll be okay. Alright, so let's put some of these little tiny caps on. Tried to kill you with the forklift once. How have I not heard this story? Oh boy. Sounds dangerous. Alright, so let's put this wee little capacitor on here, and we'll just steal some of that flux. Put it over here. Because I cannot find my flux tube at the second. I will find it in a moment. Should have found it before the stream. I knew I was running low on the current one, but yeah. It's an inside joke. Ron will get it. Ah, okay. I was about to say, Joe, it doesn't look like you've been run over by a forklift before. I mean, if you have, my condolences, but look like you look like a man who has all his digits. He tried to kill me with a forklift. I dodged out of the way. He recapped my Mac Classic. It'll be here any day. For those of you who don't like my singing, sorry. That's just the way I am. I make stupid jingles. I'll be here all night, unfortunately. Alright, let's try and find the flux that I'm like, oh, here it is. And promptly forgot about where I saw it. Oh, those are in caps. I was like, here's a bunch of caps. It's brand new. New and improved flux. Oh boy. You think about picking it up when you have to. But all right, let's see. Is it hiding in this box? Maybe. Okay, where the heck did it go? Drive me a bit crazy. Might as well give you the big view here. Put them up on normal view. Normal view. Normal view. Normal view. Alright, so we're going to just be looking for our flux. So, go, do what you got to do. Hopefully only be a minute. That's the problem when you move all your stuff around and you go, oh, I'll remember where I put this, and then you completely forget. I'm glad Ron got that. Oh boy. At least you can see all the crap. Oh, you can't see all the crap I'm hiding in my drawers. It's kind of not exciting, but got a controller. Got World Book for Mac OS X from 2001. How about that? Got some iMovie buttons. Huh? I got parts of a computer that I no longer own, because why not? We got MagSafe adapter cable thingies. If I ever wanted to get adventurous and replace one of those. Alright, this is frustrating. I just had the darn thing because I literally moved everything while I was cleaning. There's one more bin it could be in, so I'm going to get up and go to that bin. Go to bin. And you, ow. And you could just observe the background and point out what things you want to steal when you come over. Don't steal it. I'll just be right behind the desk. Well, I found the package it was supposed to be in. That's disheartening. Ow. I hit the desk. Or did the desk hit me? It could also be right in front of me here and I'm just not looking. You just have to look harder. Oh, that's just not a random Atari box. That is an Atari 1027 printer that I got from VCF Midwest. I'm glad I picked that up. Okay, so here was the thing that had the flux in it. It's not in here. Ugh. Why did you have to clean up, Steven? You knew where everything was when it was messy. Let's see if it's in here. I was probably very smart. Yep, that's exactly what I was. I was very smart, and I put it somewhere where I'm like, that's where it's going to be. And yeah, okay. It's a printer. I have a weakness for printers. I have a problem. The first step to having problems is the what? All right, so we're just changing the nozzle on the flux here. Please do not stare directly at the nozzle. All right, back in business. Back in business. Alrighty. Who needs a plunger for the flux when you can just use your fingers? I said, use your fingers. Here we go. Flux is good. Flux is good. Excellent. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Bzz, bzz. Don't tempt me. I will bring out the dot matrix. You all be on your best behavior. I will turn this car around. Alright, so we just got a few more of the tiny caps on, and then it's time to test this sucker. Which I sincerely hope works, because... yeah. This is a fun one to do, because it's right next to plastic. And I dropped the capacitor. How about that? Where did I drop it? Where did it go? I heard it go pachink clunk. There it is. Turn it around. Whee! Oh, you're not seeing what I'm looking at because I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding. Via telekinesis. I was still stuck on normal view. Alrighty, so looks like we got all of those in. Boop, 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 boop. Positive, 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 positive. Alright, cool. So now we just got to work on the 6 tiny ones that we got over here. And why do I only have 5 on the table? Did I lose one? Oopsie. I bet my fat hand like just pushed it out of the way, and it's now halfway to Chicago by now. But we'll deal with that. Sorry, let me catch up on the chat. Can't see what you're doing. Oh yes, Venture Brothers movie. Thank freaking goodness. Mac 4400. No, that's a duodock and a duodock 2. How about that? Yes, Adam was there when I bought the Atari, and I was considering how am I going to get it home. And thank you very much, Adam, for helping. The flux must flow. Oh boy. Yes, next time if I did see an Apple dot matrix printer, I would have bought the darn thing. Keep away from face. Oh boy. Oh wow, yeah, Dean Venture's voice. Yeah, I believe I knew a relative of a relative of Dean Venture's, the person who does Dean Venture's voice. So that's kind of neat. All right, so let's clean up this a little bit before we put some caps on here, and we'll go from there. It makes you feel very important. Yes, that's Jason's a nice guy. I met him very, very briefly at VCF East. He was walking away and I said, "Jason," and he turned around and he shook my hand. He said, "I'll be right back," and he disappeared. So I'm glad I was able to say hi to him. He was in high demand, I am sure. I'll have to archive something or other, I'm sure. Now we're going to have to be all nice here because we don't want Ron to have any problems with this machine. We're going to have to put some solder paste on this. Mask, not paste. Words are hard. Okay. So since the copper is exposed here, we don't want that to become problematic 20 years in the future. When poor Ron is using this computer, you know. So, yeah. So in order to make sure nothing sticks to, or nothing touches that solder where it shouldn't, we're going to have to use some solder mask. And we'll set flux again. I don't know why. How's our pet doing? You still alive in there? Yes, he is. By the way, about 3 hours ago, we found a bug, and he's your new pet. What should we name him? We're going to put him outside, obviously. But we were looking at him through the microscope. Time for a bug break, I think. Let's get a good view of him again. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at his butt. It's his butt. Call him Micro. Red Micro. I like that. We were zoomed into his eye before. He had really cool eyes. Let me start to get a better view. Sorry, buddy. We're going to turn you around. Yeah, look at his eyes. No, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Here we go. Oh, he's waving to the camera. Isn't that nice? That's our friend Red Micro. He may look a little different, but he's very friendly. Name him after a Beatle. I'll call him George Harrison. That's where. Oops. I sort of just dropped it. He's like, ah! Sorry, guy. You'll be okay. We'll try and remember to we'll try to remember to let you out. The box elder beetle. Yes. He is a box elder beetle. I had to look him up because I've never seen one like that up close, at least before. I was like, what the heck is this thing? Like, is this a bed bug? Is this something bad? Like, should I just like squish it? I'm like, oh, he's just lost because I probably had the basement window open for too long. And now we have a new pet. Alright, so let's just here. Silicon eating bugs. Alright, so let's do a little bit of painting here. Yeah, that should be enough. Just trying to get some of the excess off of there. We don't need that much. And there's always a hair stuck in it because just how these things are. Come on. There we go. Klingon Targ is a pet. Wow, it worked. That was pretty cool. I was missing the logic board. Oh, that's sad. Alright, so that should hopefully... I guess I could always clean the rest of that off later, because if I introduce this Q-tip here, here's what not to do, folks. If you introduce this, it's going to add more fuzzies to it, I bet. Yeah, I didn't do too badly. Alright, so now we have to hit it with the laser. Oh, we missed it because I have this off center. Laser. Ooh, dim the lights. So I can actually see where the heck I'm pointing this darn thing. Pew 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 pew. Oh boy. So now comes the time of the stream where we just sit back and try and hold our hands steady on the laser. All the best stuff is made in Japan. I do not have it handy, Joe. Bruce in the chat knows where I got it from. So there you go. I'll put the blame on Bruce. With freaking laser beams attached to their heads. Or skulls or whatever it is. So the little laser cures the UV solder mask into a hard coating of solder mask. And then we're okay to put caps on things. If you take the laser to your head, I'll pull out all the hair on my head. Do not do this at home. Really, they're not good bugs, huh? Well, this one was just sitting on my microscope when I walked in the basement. I don't know if I had the door open or it was this window was open. But it was just hanging out here, so I don't know how it got in. Does it fly? It looks like it could fly. I don't know. It was just walking around, having a good time, and I'm like, hey, buddy, I'll deal with you later. Here's a little box to live in. And that's why he's in his little prison. We're willing to take that risk. Now you have to give Jay a subscribe and a super chat when he gets 1,000 subscribers. Yes, he is probably like, it's freaking cold outside. Hey, this idiot left his soldering iron on. It's warm in here. He is flying. Well, I just gently grabbed him with the tweezers and put him in the box, and he didn't really resist. He was probably like, whoa, buddy, what you doing? Woo! Let's see if that's enough. Probably not. Nope. 'Cause I'm impatient. Yeah, this is not really fast either. The battery in this probably needs to be replaced also, but how y'all doing? We're just hanging. Adam's House of Lies. Oh boy. You guys crack me up. Okay. Just slowly pointing the laser at things and waiting. If it was nice and sunny outside, this would cure in like 5 minutes outside, but yeah. Hey Bruce, did you see Jay reached his magic 1,000 subscriber number? Huh? You got some competition coming your way in about 20 subscribers from now. How is it only 9:30? I feel like it's like midnight. My goodness. I do have a new video that's going out tomorrow. It's about the original iPhone. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If you're a patron, you've probably seen the preview of it already. I actually have to get upstairs and export the final version. Oopsie. Before tomorrow. But, yeah. All the beige brought the numbers up. And my friend Mike, who just told Jay, screw you in the chat, is very close to 1,000 subscribers himself. And if you like that sort of language and cats, then I suggest you check out Mike's Mac Shack. Because Mike has a bunch of cats. And he is, not against talking like a sailor. So, if you like that sort of stuff, subscribe to Mike's Mac Shack. He does very, very entertaining live streams. And he's very near 1,000 as well. So, everyone hide your cats. He hoards them. Mike's Cat Shack, yes. The cats bring balance to his language. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, that should freaking do it. I mean, come on. How long are we going to wait here? Okay, got a wood splinter on our tweezers. I think it's just because there's extra flux there. But no, the rest of that's solid. That's fine. We're going to just put a cap on it. We'll put a cap on it. Alright, so... Alright. so let's put the capacitors on here that need to go on here and get on with the show. How is Lydia doing, Mike? If you do not mind my asking. These are tiny little caps, but they're so much more easier to work with. So I prefer them. Gives me more room to move around, maneuver them, etc., etc. There we go. Happy caps. Yes, Macintosh Classic 2. Sorry, I should have text below here, but you guys figured it out, you smarty pants. Alright, so we have 3 caps to go, and I found the one that was missing. It was hiding. Alright, cool. So those will go here. Let's clean these up just a little bit. Alright, I think that's okay. Alright, so let's put these last 3 caps into place, and then we could try and blow it up. I mean, test it. That's what you said to me to do, right? Right? To test it, not blow it up, right? Ron, now that you're here, can you remind everybody, and mostly me, the symptoms that this thing was having? Just curious. I know you emailed me about it and such, but I forgets. Because my brain dumb. Well, that there is Mac84. He's the one with the dumb brain. Oh, we're so kind to ourselves. We need more solder on that one. Usual cap leak under chips blues. Okay. Singing the blues. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely going to need ultrasonic cleaning. We're going to do some cleaning by hand before we test it. But that egret chip was a little suspect and had a lot of solder balls around it, so since that was directly in line of all the capacitors and junk, hopefully that was something that needed to be cleaned anyway. That's way too much solder. How did that get on there? Alright. Yes, you missed the debut of the hot air station. That was like the first half hour of the show. We'll wait as you rewind and go back. It works pretty well. I'm very pleased with it. I have to experiment with, and I just sucked up all the flux that I put in one area. And there's a cap somewhere that I'm missing again. How did I... Hold, please. Where did this go? Here, capacitor, capacitor, capacitor. Here, boy. Where'd you go? Where'd you tiny little thing go? There's a bug on my desk. Another bug. Oh, did I run him over? Oh, no, here you are. Hold, please. You stay right there. I want to capture you. Gotta catch 'em all. Bugs on Mac84's desk. He's very tiny, too. Oh, where'd you go? Now go in here. I want to look at you. Yeah, I gotcha. This guy's a tiny one. Teeny tiny. I'm going to need the microscope to even see it. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. What is this? We'll get a good look at him. That's as best as I could do. Oh, how you tiny, boy. Yeah, let's put you like that. Maybe get a better look at you, huh? Welcome to Mac84 looks at insects under the microscope. Yeah, that's a bug. He's a tiny guy. Well, we'll put you next to our friend, and if you're still there by the end of the show, we'll let you go. Hopefully it's not a termite. Hey, that would suck. All right, where'd that cap go? That's what I'm concerned about. I was just looking on the desk and I saw this little teeny tiny dot, and I'm like, that's not a capacitor, but I don't know what it is. All right, maybe we just need to get another capacitor out from the pack, and I need to not be cheap about it. This the 16s. There we go. $1 bid for the book. I would be worried if it was a terminal mite. Well, let's hope not, huh? I mean, that's the second similar type bug I've found, but I mean, it is a basement. There's crap in basements, from what I understand. The bug is part of the show. That's the special guest stars of Mac84 Live. Now with more bugs. My hands are not as steady as they were yesterday. Come on. Alrighty, so that should be all of it, hopefully. Bug84. Some brown PLA. Should I print poop? Duh. I mean, what else are you going to do with brown PLA? Alright, so let's check our work here. Positive goes to positive. Let's look under the microscope where we have more light because, yeah. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good. Good, good. Good. Good, good. Excellent. Alright, so let's just clean this up a little bit because this board is a bit dirty. Toothbrush, there it is. Very gentle. I'm not trying to pop the caps off or anything. That's right, there is a bit of solder that's stuck between those two chips. Let's try and get that out. We do not want that causing problems. There we go. It decided to... There's the little solder ball. Come on out. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you heat up old solder. Or old solder gets heated up, and we're going to have to remove the chip. And it's right next to the plastic, too. Yay! Ron, I'm sorry if your battery holder gets a little melty. I'm sorry. Where's my metal bracket to avoid the melty? Pulled the battery and mailed it to me. Oh, that sounds like fun. Thank you. Oh, you metal thingy, you. Yeah, hold on. I have more metal thingies. Just had the darn thing. There's a box of them. Oh, well, I have tape and I have two metal things. We'll make it work. Well, either way, we don't want your board to look terrible. So we're gonna give it the old college try to not melt the bejesus out of it. How about that? No, tape go back on. Go. Tape go now. Go. Ah, tape stick to hand and not to components. Steve mad. Fire bad. Steve angry. Alright, close enough. Alright, so... this is gonna be fun. Well, might as well take both of these off. 'Cause I bet you there's gonna be a little heat solder ball, whatever's around both of them. So just to be sure, we'll take them both off. Here comes the heat gun. And they're off. Yeah, there's some under here that we could clean up. Let me move these chips to the side in their correct orientation, so I do not lose track of which one went where. So just a little detour in our fun stream. And we can take this tape off. And let's clean these up. Oh yeah, these definitely had some crud on them. Ugh. Yeah, right next to that leaky cap, that's what I would expect. Alright, and we need to wick it away now. Nubus Power PC. See. Well, Ron, if you're in the area, I may have a Nubus Power PC that needs some fixing. If you're ever in the area, maybe we can make that happen. I could give you a 7100 to play with or something. They're not the best machines, but if you want an early Power Mac, there you go. I have to make sure it works, but... or you get a Centrus 650 and shove a PowerPC upgrade card in it. Best of both worlds, my friend. Yes, you do, Justin. First, the beige bug came to Jay, and he could not battle it. He submitted to the awesome monster that is the beige. Oh, there goes the pad. That's okay. That pad didn't go anywhere. That was a cosmetic pad. I was really not pushing hard on this at all. I was just like very lightly going la 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 la. And that pad just came flying off. Sorry. That's on purpose. It's on purpose. Yeah, so this pad here doesn't go to anything, and this pad here didn't go to anything. And that pad there doesn't go to anything. But, yeah. Certainly doesn't now. I don't know. Maybe it was the first CPU card they did? I'm guessing it is. I mean, they made Daystar make it, I think. They, like, contracted out to Daystar to do. I believe that's the case. I could be wrong. But they did one for the PowerBook 500 series, and then they did one for the Quadra and Centrus series as the first ones there, I believe. Alright, so let's take a look at these chips and see if they need any cleaning. Hopefully they're pretty... As I drop it. I mean, we took it off. Might as well clean the darn thing. Steven, you should have used flux, you dork. And you need to focus your microscope, you dork. Blech. Nice noodle of flux. Flux noodles! Look at that crud boil. Yum, 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 yum. Fix your Pismo zip drive. Oh, goodness. That honestly doesn't sound like fun, but if you need help, I'll try and help you. I mean, I would just open it up and just wiggle it. See if that works. I mean, unfortunately, the zip drive mechanism is not like the most stable thing, so not sure what could be causing problems, but I'm sure it's fun. That's one chip down. Let's take a look at the other one. Yeah, we could use some cleanup on that. Why not? Ron's getting the full service here. Expert. Flattery will only get you so far, sir. Alrighty, now we're just going to give it a little scrubbity-doo. I think they're ready for reinstallation. This chip went there. This one went right next to it, and there's crud on the bottom of it already. Okay. 100 megahertz 6502 projects. A tab on my browser. A lot of them. And I'm not paying attention to the other thing. We have 50 people still watching. Hello. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. It could be totally wrong. All right. Get more solder on that in a second. Just want to sort of anchor these down. Oi. That should hopefully be good. Let's take a closer look at that. Yeah, it should be okay. We got some little tails sticking up there. We could fix that. Bad YouTube buffering. Well, it says my connection is excellent, so hopefully it's not on my end. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't connect nowhere. Let's just do a little quick beepity beepy test on the other... There goes my keyboard. On the other classic that I have here. Just want to make sure that little leg doesn't touch anything, because we'd be in trouble if it did. We'd have to route a wire to it or something. Nope, not to ground, not to nothing. Alright, we good. Rebuff or Alright, so I think it's time to test this bad boy. What do you guys say? Finally! Alright, so I'm just gonna spot clean it really quick with this Q-tip. As a splash of isopropyl alcohol goes wee. All right, so let's switch to our normal view here. Move the microscope in that direction. My goodness, it's nice to have a little more space here. Alright, let's move all of our tools out of the way. Or at least try to. And so, Ron, was yours coming up with weird patterns, or it was just refusing to boot sometimes? I know you made a joke before, but I'm earnestly trying to remember what you told me. Ah, here come my knees. Oh, old man noises. So we have a Macintosh Classic just sitting here, which will be our test subject. From memory, it looked like it had static on the screen. Ooh, that's fun. All right, so let's bring our friend out here. So certain are you? Okay, well, I don't have my extension cable. I think it's attached to another machine, so we're just gonna put it in the machine as is. These aren't too terrible to do, so align it there. Get the big cord out of the way. Go. Nice and happy. There's a lot of dust on this one. Alright, now to find a camera angle that actually lets you see what's going on, because before I used to have the tripod set up, but since I move things around, I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. So let's figure this out. Is this camera on the extension cord that I usually put it on? Yes. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Alright, we'll just take you guys for a little bit of a trip. Whee! Oh, I hope this doesn't fall. Move all the things out of the way. Streaming is fun. Okay. Yeah, we're about to test the Macintosh Classic 2 logic board that Ron has sent us to fix up. So there we go. Okay, and let's just have a look here. Our logic board is installed. Everything should be okie dokie on here. Let's turn off the soldering iron and borrow its power cable. And it is currently in the off position, which is good. All right. All right, place your bets, folks. 3, 2, 1. Nope, no chime. Do we get any video? No. Well, I think this needs a good cleaning. Let's see something here. Oh, we're not giving up that easy. This is Mac84 after all. I think I have that, I think I have a spare of those ATX cables. Here it is. Ooh, did this come out of here? Ooh, did that come out? Yes, it did. Hold, please. Shove this guy back in there. There we go. Alright, so let's get this situated then. Alright. Do this a little bit easier now. Okay, so now we could have the logic board sitting next to it. I'm going to test with a known good logic board just for funsies here. Make sure nothing funky is going on with this system all of a sudden. Okay, so that's a normal one. And the screen comes on and everything. Alright, so let's take a look at Ron's. Now, this was actually a board that I'm fixing for a client. This is the glue board. And let me just, because he might watch this. This is the problem I'm having with this board. It'll sound like the sound works fine, and then you sometimes get like weird noises. Let's see if he'll do it. It's helpful if the power is plugged in. That time it didn't do anything. Okay, that's perplexing, but oh boy. It is shy. What the heck? You were just working like 2 seconds ago. This is the problem I have with boards sometimes. They like really do not want to work. Alright, we have back to Ron's board. Let's take a look. Let's see if this egret chip trace is actually going where it's supposed to. Feed the beetle. Right, he's still in there, and where's our other friend? Our other friend's still in there too. Good. Nobody escaped. All right, so that Trace wire is okay. Now, I apologize. You're not going to be able to see much of this because this big honking classic's in the way. I'm just testing continuity here. Ground, ground, ground. Did this one go in the right way? Yeah. All right, let's get the microscope back in and take a look. Chassis? Huh? What? So much space for activities. Let's take a look at this to make sure we actually have a connection here. It's a bit bleh. Looks a bit dirty. Right next to the where is which one was that, Mr. F? You have a good sense about that sort of stuff, so I'm inclined to believe you. But I mean, this does need a cleaning. I mean, and we could do a multimeter test with all these pins, making sure none of them are not touching. Time to go to bed now. Well, good night, Joe. Hey, it's only 10 o'clock on a Friday night. Where are you going in the morning? It's so hard to do it with these probes when you're under the microscope. Alright, everything okay on that side. Let's try this side here. Ooh, is this one not connecting? These stupid probes are so hard to get in the right spot. Oh, this is annoying. All right, so all those check out. That checks out. 2-hour drive tomorrow. Ah, that's right, that's right. You stupid probe, just touch the thing. Come on. Oh, and the multimeter shuts off. Thank you very much, multimeter. Okay. This gives us a little more room here. I say that and I still struggle. Come on. Okay. Let's try these little guys here. Oh, there we go. So Mike of Mike's Mac Shack is giving away an iPad. That's right, an iPad. That's an older one, but still an iPad. If you are interested, you should totally subscribe to Mike's Mac Shack. He's like 8 subscribers away. All right, I'm just going to scrub some of the surrounding chips that we really didn't clean. Might be a solder ball hanging around there or something nasty. Either way, this is going to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. Because it's a dirty boy. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Alright, now we're going to use our little fan. I'm going to try and dry this. And this is a boring view because we're no longer under the microscope. There we go. The best kind of correct. I don't even know how long we've been going because I usually have 2 screens and everything just piled on top of each other on this monitor here today. 3 hours and 43 minutes. My goodness. Make sure no one's been trying to contact me or anything. Oh, Jay wants to stream in about 40 minutes or so. We'll probably let him. We'll be good and let him. Because I can't do this forever. Oh, God. Sit on the couch and eat snacks and watch somebody else do something. But it does irk me when a computer does not want to work. I mean, we did have to remove a few chips from here. But, should be okay. Let's try again. Alright. Let's move the microscope over. Give it a good old air out. Whee! Alright, and that's a technical practice. Don't worry, Ron. That's a technical thing. And just make sure there's nothing silly going on here. Hopefully. Maybe. Not. That's plugged into there. Alright, let's just try it again and see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I heard the CRT initialize, I think. Maybe? Ah, poo. Poopity poop poop. Poopity poopy poop poop poop. Alright, well, let's see if anything happens if I gently tap on some of these chips with the thing. Boop, 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 boop. It is something. It is something. Now, like I said, this thing badly needs to be cleaned because there was a heck of a lot of solder balls and junk on it. So I would not be surprised at all if there's something just hanging around on the board that is making it unhappy. So I might have to just pause this repair here. And just make sure the ROM chips are all happy looking. Nothing suspect there. Let's just try one more time. There is RAM on board. Now we're not even getting the bars. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know. I mean, the ROM and the ROM sockets all look pretty darn clean to me. We could try just prying them up there just for a wee bit and pushing them back down, but they seem pretty happy. You heard the speaker pop there. It's an unhappy boy. Well, thankfully, we do have parts for Classic 2. I was donated a board, so we could always see if that one wants to be more successful. And we could always get Ron a working one. As my furnace turns on. Let's see if the glue board wants to miraculously work. This freaking board, man. Yeah, see, hear that noise? You hear that? The weird, like... That's what this board is doing to me. But it operates, but it makes funny noises, and it might be the sound chip because it was salvaged from a donor machine. But yeah, it very well could be a bad sound chip, but it does do the chime. It does do the startup chime. I have not started the system up from software that would play music or anything to test this further because I'm like, hey, let me try and fix that. But yeah. It does sound like a shortwave radio. Let me turn it off again. And let's see if it does it a second time. Yeah, there you go again. I thought I saw something on the board. Hold on. Yeah, what was that? Just maybe it's a reflection in my glasses. Yeah. Anyway. Blinker fluid. So, probably both of these boards are a good candidate for ultrasonic cleaning because they both have issues that need to be resolved. How about that? There, you can look at me again. Hi. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, we've been going for almost 4 hours here. It's not happy. Let's reseat the other ends of these ROM chips too, just for funsies. I didn't check the back of the board either. Anything suspect on the back here? No, everything looks happy on the back of the board. Let's just try one more time. What the heck? We have it out here. Might as well. 3, 2, 1. Nope. It's not happy. Not happy. Alright, Ron. Well, we'll have to do this give it a clean, and we're getting those bars again. Now, Kate's Macintosh Classic 2 that she sent me had the same exact problem. I wonder if it's the eGred chip. And that was my guess on hers, but it could have been anything. But it would do nothing, and then sometimes it would come up with the bars. So really not sure, but oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so yeah. Unplug this guy. And this is Ron's board. The serial number is B2141B92065 in case I ever get confused and lose it or anything like that. Do I have any egrets? No, I do not. I know you have a boatload of them. So I might have to get some from the same place you got yours. The only spare I have is like on a donor board, and who knows if that works. But yeah. I suppose I need to get a few of those. Let me just stand up and put this chassis back where it came from. And there is one thing that I want to do. And that's with my lovely Quadra 840 AV here, which is a pile of Quadra. And one cap came off while I was bringing it downstairs. I was holding it like this, because I'm an idiot. I was holding it like this, and there's a cap right here. My thumb slipped and the cap snapped off and took the traces with it. So let's see how horrible I mangled up my own board here. And we're going to wrap it up after this, because I don't have the patience to deep dive into this poor thing. At least it was dead anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. Or at least I could see where... Oh, that's sad. You guys can't see that, because this board is so large, it's taking up all of the space on my desk here. There. That's the there's a problem there. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't think this is going to resolve anything. But here's the cap. And you can see all the lovely stuff that it just ripped off of the board there. So that was nice. That was nice. There, we fixed it. There we go. Whoop. There. Perfect. Actually, I might be able to, No, Steven. That would just be silly. Yes, Kai does need to make a 840 AV board, and every time I mess with mine, I think of just sanding it all down and sending it to him. I mean, it's all dirty because it's been sitting upstairs. I'm not even going to solder that back on right now. I can't be bothered. We're just going to tape it back up, and it's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. It's too late in the day to start messing around with the Quadra 840 AV. Oh, boy. Yeah, I could totally... The traces are right there. I could totally fix it. I can't be bothered right now. And where are we going to put this monstrosity? Right behind us. There we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't know why it doesn't work. That's not the reason. Oh, boy. Lazy regrets. Yep. Alright, I don't know what else to do. Jay, are you going to stream? Because then you could do that, and I could just sit up and watch you on the TV as I fall asleep, shoving candy in my mouth. We've been going for nearly 4 hours now. Let me use my cursor to actually find out. 3 hours and 56 minutes. My goodness, I'm supposed to help him. I can help him by laughing. That's. I don't think I've ever taken apart one of those specific ones, with the exception to just remove a coin that got stuck in one. That was pretty easy. But That's right. Thomas did fix his 5170 with a battery bomb. So, you know. Mike and Jay always schedule their stuff. I go look at the clock and go, yeah, I guess I could stream about a half hour, and that's what I do. So, all right, Jay is gonna stream in 30 minutes and celebrate his new 1,000 subscriber glory. So check him out. Oopsie, I clicked on the wrong thing, and the YouTube thing went away. The chat box. So I have to. There it goes. Open that in a new tab. I clicked on the wrong thing. So yeah, Jay's it looks like Jay's stream is not going. I don't know. Where's my keyboard? Anybody have any questions about anything? Sorry, Ron, that your Classic 2 is still being problematic. But there we go. And now Jay's is working. 5 people waiting. 1K subscribers. Screenshot. So yeah, that's what we did. We tried. We will give it a wash, don't worry, and I'll report back when I can. Excuse me. I have to go upstairs and export the video that's going out tomorrow morning. Ugh, I gotta do that. But I guess that's about it. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. Sean of Action Retro is doing a video tomorrow, and those things might make a cameo. So there you go. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good evening, and it's been fun spending the past 4 hours with you. But yeah, I guess that's about it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the super chats, the likes, the subscribes. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my friend Jay's channel, and Mike. Don't forget Mike's Mac Shack. He's so close to 1,000. Please. And sign up for TinkerDifferent.com. That's a new forum, a community for retro tinkerers of Apple and anything else. Sign up for TinkerDifferent.com. You'll have a lot of fun. And that's about it for now. So thank you very much for watching, and take care, guys. Bye.